Hello, welcome back to Old Awards Shows. It's another episode of a great new Show Plus series that our community has voted on. This week we said, here's 3 gameplay options. Do you want to see video games on this channel at all? You said no. We want to see old video games. And not even mostly that. Mostly people talking in a way that's aged terribly. I'm Leo Vader, Ben Hanson's here.
Hello, I'm excited to watch this again. This is the first one that I watched live, I think.
Oh, nice. Janet Garcia's here.
Hello, brought to you by GameStop, apparently, is what we... Thief! I reference this all the time. This is already so timely. Let's go.
In the image for last week's episode of this, I digitally edited GameStop's slogan to be death to all players. And it just popped into my head last night in bed. I was like, wait, nobody noticed that. I didn't think about it.
I didn't catch that at all, yeah.
So funny Easter egg. We got 10 seconds. Hurry up, Hanson.
I have one thing to say, Leo, and it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Discord delay!
This show is 3 hours long. We're not planning on watching all of it. We'll skip through when it gets really difficult.
Discretion is advised.
Yeah, chat's asking if we have any big predictions this year. Tough guess.
2013.
I hope
it could be any man's game, really.
That's right. I hope some plaid, furry, feathered friend named Sean Murray comes out to play this year. Who can say?
Ooh.
The music of Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't... Okay, I mean, yeah, sure,
It's
why
like,
not?
is it Health? No, Tangerine Dream? Yeah, Tangerine Dream, right? I think they cut them in the parking lot or something.
And welcome to the first ever VGX.
You know, fun fact, I'm playing GTA 5 for the first time this year. I've never played it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm an actual gamer. Yes, I know the difference between Miss Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man. One of them is his mom. I'm not sure which. I'm thrilled to be here, mostly because I'm really good at scoring free stuff
like,
from
what's going
developers.
on over here?
I'm joined by my dear friend, Jeff Keighley, who I met for the first time 5 minutes ago. He's an actual expert, so together, we've got things covered. And I know you're all wondering what VGX means. It's the next-gen, next-level version
Jeff
of the
already
VGAs.
looking
the VG
genuinely sad.
stands for video games.
Yeah.
He
And
looks
the X
tense.
stands for Xenu,
Yeah, his
the one true
hand
God.
posture
Over
is
to you,
not
Jeff.
good. That's
Great to have you
stressing
on the
him.
show.
Thank
Great
you.
to have some fun, show some games off.
It's great to see how layered you are, Jeff.
Yeah, four layers. For
I was
3
just thinking
hours.
that. It's a lot of layers, yeah.
We've got a lot
I just
of
know
great
it's under.
stuff
It's
for
all
people, though.
sweat.
Tons of
And
big
that's not a
game
judgment. That's
announcements.
just an
10 years
assessment.
ago, Spike got into the game early with the biggest celebration of games on
What a
TV.
blunder.
The
He can't
VGAs.
recover.
I'm stressed
He can't
because
recover.
I know
And with
this
new
is
games,
exactly
new
the level of
technology, we can
performance I
reach
would
you
give if I had to do
anywhere
this
and
job.
everywhere
That's
for
so
the
upsetting to
next
know.
We could only
celebration
dream to hit
of
this
this
level
game.
of
I'm
performance. Yeah.
excited. What you won't see, the same old award show, and you also won't see my naked buttocks. I'm sorry, I have to draw the line somewhere. I'm not a piece of meat. Tonight, we've got the first ever all-day, all-digital gaming binge
Keighley
with
reacted to that.
13 world premiere videos, exclusive game demos every hour for the next 3 hours, and a show
This
that
is a tough-
honors and
this is a
talks
tough time.
one-on-one with your gaming heroes. Also,
Those
due to a
gears.
loophole in my contract, I will
I'll
not
tell you
be
one thing,
permitted
Jeff's
to
gotten
take
way better at
bathroom breaks. So
presenting,
like
'cause,
many of
like,
you
he's
at
not doing
home,
any of these
I am
fumbles
wearing
these
a
days.
super
This is-
absorbent adult diaper. And
This is like that
year,
tough, like
we're
how long
going
do I look at the
worldwide,
person before I look at the
for the next
camera,
3
before I look at the
hours,
person?
we'll
Like I
be
can
streaming
feel
on
the
MTV,
gears turning.
Comedy Central,
There's also a
Well,
bunch
you
of
can
gears
see them.
around them, so you can see the gears turning.
PlayStation Network. You can also
Yeah,
watch
that's
us
actually just
Yeah,
a
his mind is
protection from
actually-
Keighley's brain.
which
Yeah, his
coincidentally,
mind
I've
is rigged up to
nicknamed my
this
genitals.
machine.
Basically, you can watch on every screen around the world, even while driving a school
Okay, we
bus
made it like
or
what,
serving
2
jury
minutes into
duty.
this?
And you'll want to watch because we're bringing you new footage from the game,
Jokes per
gameplay
minute is
from
high.
The Witcher 3, Thief, The Division, Broken Age, Dying Light, Titanfall, and some other titles we can't show you.
Gaming
Halo
remains the
versus
same,
Burger
you know?
Time, shh, until a little later. And by the way,
Halo
if you
versus
don't see
Burger
a
Time.
game at this year's VGX, it's because, like the female orgasm, it doesn't actually exist. Jeff?
All right, yes. Bill, we are also more interactive than we've ever
A
been.
weird chair?
So we hit 25,000 tweets using the hashtag VGX.
I'm
You
confused
guys
by
will
Jeff.
unlock a surprise
I feel like
world
he's
premiere
acting like this
game
isn't
announcement.
on the
We got lots of
teleprompter in
surprises
front of
on this
him.
show, and we
Right.
promise you're going to want
How are we
to see
supposed to
this
act?
one. Now, later, South Park's Trey Parker and Matt Stone are going to swing by to present the Game of the Year
you just say,
award.
"Great job reading
Plus,
that,"
This
and
was
you
the year, Joel, that Grand Theft Auto 5 became the fastest-selling title in the history of
This logo
gaming,
moving
and
reminds
we
me of,
teamed
you all
up
remember when
with
like the
Rockstar Games
DVD
for a special
Yeah.
menu would
one-of-a-kind
kind of go,
performance of the
but
music
it's not
of
committing
GTA
to the bit. It's
5,
kind of just undulating in the
featuring
background.
game surprise
Human
announcement there,
eyeballs, the
Chain
ultimate
Gang of
DVD menu.
1974, Tyler the Creator.
That's what that is,
and more.
right?
That's
Yeah.
what's going on outside
Yes,
here.
the music will be as violent as the game. That's lots of stuff. So here we go. I know there's been lots of online
Just hearing the
speculation
awkward
about
laughter from the
tonight's surprise
crew.
reveal,
This is
so
such
let's
a
put
tough
some of those
format for
rumors
this.
to rest. No, we will not reveal
Well, this was the bird
tonight
flu
that
year.
Wario has undergone sexual reassignment surgery. But here's something you will see. this is what happens when a Game of the Year award-winning studio brings us a
He
new and
glanced to the
totally
camera for that
unexpected
joke, this light
collaboration.
smile,
And
like,
trust me,
you know,
nobody saw
it's
this
like,
one coming.
I don't know if
Here's
he's at
our
like hearing
first
like a
world
best man
premiere.
speech. Like that's his reaction to
Yeah.
those levels of jokes. You know, like yeah.
World premiere.
Ooh. Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Goes to the Borderlands. This is one of those games that I had a good time with, but the level of praise that people have for this game, I'm like, did we play the same game? Like, people, I remember it was like J.V. Gwaltney's Game of the Year in 2013. I was like, what is going on?
Well, I actually haven't played this game, so I don't want to.
okay.
I don't know. Maybe it did bang, but I do feel like there are certain games where it's like people who have never. The vibe I get is like, oh, you don't play other narrative games, so you're like, wow, choices. This is crazy.
I'm with Janet. Everyone who liked this game is a moron.
I know what you're
I stand with
trying to
JV.
do, but you are not Vault Hunters.
I played the Batman
You're
one,
only
and I really
going to
liked
get
it, but I could not finish it because it kept breaking. I had like a
Or
game-breaking
worse.
bug that I couldn't get past,
Trust me.
Oh, man.
You want no
which
part
sucked
of
because
this
I was really
insanity.
into it. I thought it was really cool.
Cool, yeah.
How hot was Borderlands to open this show with it?
Right. I mean, 2013. I mean, 2011
listen, kiddos,
was
just handsome
Borderlands
Jack.
2, so we're
You
still
want
kind of
every
riding that
part
high,
of
I
this
think.
insanity.
The big thing, if I may spoil this game, is they kill what's it, Scooter in this game, Mr. Catch a Ride. Like he, I think, plummets to Earth or something. He like flies out in space, and it's like a weird thing of like, oh, I guess that's why he's not in the other games, because they kill him in Tales from the Borderlands.
Joining us now is Randy Pitchford, the president of Gearbox Software
Oh my God.
and from Telltale Games,
A
president
matchup.
and co-founder.
He's still
Kevin
here.
Bruner. Let's
He's been
hear
here
it,
for a really
everyone.
long time.
All right, guys.
One
Big
wonders.
announcement there, surprise announcement. Gearbox and Telltale, you guys
This is
were
just like
both
this
on stage
year.
last year at the VGAs, winning a lot of awards, and now you guys are
Yeah,
teaming up
true.
for Tales from the Borderlands. So tell us, how did this collaboration come about, Randy?
Well, these guys are awesome. I mean, Telltale makes, in my opinion, the best story-driven games in the world, and that's evidenced by what happened
This
last
is
year at the
feeling like
VGAs.
Prime stuff to
And you know,
to me.
theirs,
Do you-
and
you
I
are
guess
interested in
they
this?
Liked some of the stuff
Wanna
we were
hear a
doing.
little bit.
We thought it might work out. I don't know. It's probably a different story.
Well, these guys are awesome.
I just feel like it's going to be a lot of like, it's really good and we're excited about it because of how good it is and we work hard on it and that kind
Well, I
of
want to
stuff.
learn if it's good or not, Leo. Come on,
Okay, my
give it a
Play the
chance.
game all the time.
And who better to tell you than the people that are selling the product to you?
We started talking about it, and it just seemed like such a great
Okay,
fit,
you got it.
know.
So you
got it,
literally
Leo,
met at
jump
the
ahead.
VGAs and that's where it started.
We've known each other. Actually, some of the guys knew each other before, but yeah, it was, you know, after that show.
I listened to
With us here
Pendulette's
all night long.
podcast.
We're
They
coming to you
drop
live
Randy
from our
Pitchford's name
interactive
on like every
loft,
other
the LA
episode.
Park Showroom.
I was hanging with
We wanna
Randy
get
and his
your input
wife.
on the show
It
by
is
having you
all
vote
the
for
damn
first award
time.
you want to see presented tonight. So help us out and tweet using the hashtag VGX.
Joel
Best
already hates
action
being here.
adventure or multiple choice. Just
Do you think
like
that
the,
hashtag still
Telltale
works?
Game. VGX Best
hope so.
Sports
He
Game.
probably still pulls up
Feel
stuff.
the immense power
What was the
and
first one?
responsibility surge through you as you type into your smartphone's teeny tiny keyboard with your flaming hot Cheetos encrusted fingertips. Things are just
There we
getting
go.
started, and
We
not
did it.
just inside the
He
full.
What was the
hates
first
us.
hashtag? Does anyone remember?
All night long,
VGX.
some of the internet's most
something,
entertaining gamers will be premiering new
Something or
stuff
other.
right here on
Are those
VGX.
bloody handprints
And
on this
first
chair?
up,
What
it's
is that?
Smosh Games.
No, it's like a weird glare.
Smosh game.
Viral. What does this even mean at this time? You know?
This.
Future helmet, man.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, dude, what are you playing?
Oh, I got the new COD 72. Yeah, it just came out.
What? You have the new Call of Duty? How is it?
No. It's not Call of Duty. It's actually just COD. Yeah, they really want to focus on the fish physics. I'm playing as a whale right now.
Guys, I just set up the new
Real
Xbox
streak.
12 and it is
Not
the
bad.
toots. I can Facebook while I Netflix and then snap my Facebook Netflix into a Skype and then I can snap that to my Snapchat.
That's fantastic. I love apps. But what kind of games came out for it?
Games? no, are you crazy?
Guys, the Xbone
23
12 comes
y'all.
with Connect version 27. It's only $800 more. Setting it up right now.
Scanning player profile. Calculating bone density.
A future where the Connect lives
Generating
longer
a
than
list of fears.
any amount of
We should turn
time
this thing
is
off.
Opening
too much to
wormhole
imagine.
Netherworld.
What?
Right.
Defragmenting
No.
DNA sequence.
Guys, I figured it out.
No.
This reminds me of like when the teacher says you can do an essay or you can do a video project, and you're like, definitely the video project.
Leo, I'm sorry. It says Lost writers were high, and I know you take offense to that, so I apologize. Both as a Lost fan and a stoner.
Yeah, come on, man. Why don't you just come over here and play with my Assassin's
I
Creed
watched
Black
Lost
Hole
High and
for
I
a
say I
little
could
bit?
never think of
So
this.
cool because the assassin drove over his spacesuit. For stealth reasons, duh.
Please stand by for a special message from
This
the
Smosh
K-pop.
fella.
Yes, guys.
Still alive?
You guys, it's finally happening.
His name's Anthony, dude.
Gabe's decision to become
Okay,
a half
sorry,
robot
his
was
name isn't
totally
Smosh.
stupid. I mean, his name kind of sounds like
Is
Gabe.
it still a thing?
Smosh, very much still a thing. I mean, I guess a little bit still a
And
thing.
now that time has come, we are proud to announce brand new Half-Life themed hats for Dota 2.
Not bad. Not bad.
Finally! Oh my god! I wonder how much that head grab hat costs.
Yeah, I think in the interim, Smosh totally kind of disbanded. Like Anthony left, but now him and Ian Deuce gets together. At least as of last I saw one a year ago.
That's where I parked. Cyborg Gabe Newell looks great. I
Great.
mean, it's so good to know we only have to wait 540 years
that's funny.
for Half-Life 3.
Hey, you know what? Some of these jokes are great.
Literally, like when he said that, I was like, "That's very bit so Ben coded." Like Ben would have been like, "Wouldn't it be funny if when you pan by,
Yeah.
I can say that's what I marked."
That's all you need to do for
I
comedy.
get all nervous.
You totally knew when he was talking about Pandora.
Yeah, and
Played it
soil my adult diaper even more.
All right, we will hopefully have more surprises for you coming up, and feel free to tweet us your questions for our next guest.
If Joel
using the
McHale walked
hashtag
by Jeff
VGX
Keighley on the
Tomb Raider,
sidewalk,
which should be
would he
kind of a
recognize
dead
him?
giveaway about the wildly popular game franchise featured in
must.
our next world premiere trailer.
Incorrect.
Hit it.
I feel like Joel McHale, you know, he didn't just piss off anyone, he pissed off gamers. He must hear about that shit every day still.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I
Typing
looked
with
up
their
the
Cheeto
hashtag
encrusted
for this,
Yeah.
and we got a classic banger. Hashtag VGX Tomb Raider. Why change the look of her face? She looked really good. More realistic doesn't mean better. So yes, we've been having these conversations for too early
Oh
to
my
since
God.
we rendered humanity. We're like, how do we take what we have in society and bring it into the gaming conversation?
Because I remember that was the big reaction is, yeah, this Lara Croft looks like trash. It's frickin' dog's breakfast, the face of this woman back in 2013 is what we all said collectively, if I remember correctly. Just unbelievable.
God, the PS1 face being the standard for beauty.
Leo, I don't think it was a face.
Oh my goodness.
I am so horrified. Like, I've been using Facebook a lot.
Generally,
recently.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because
Is it for like the kid?
Now that they stopped fact checking, you can post more.
Ben saw the news on Facebook and ran. He said,
What?
"Run, don't walk."
My time to
No, go ahead, what's
shine.
up? Yeah,
no,
what happened,
the
bro?
Buy Nothing group is the best. Just
Yes,
give away
those
stuff for
groups
beginnings
are good.
quickly. It's so good. And so I always open it up to check that, but it's just wall after wall. Every single post is just some like crap shoved to my feed that's talking about how Ellie in the Last of Us show isn't hot enough. And what is this?
Ew.
Just general.
Joining us now
Like,
is the
stuff that's being
voice
pumped
of
on the internet. It's
Camilla
so horrifying
Luddington
every time I see
and
it.
the voice and body of Scott Amos. Scott Amos from Crystal Dynamics. Welcome.
Good job.
Hey, it's that one
So,
person.
cool
I don't forgot her
announcement. There's
name,
some buzz
but I know
online
her.
today about it.
Miss Tomb Raider actor. I forget what else she did.
Is
Grey's
coming
Anatomy.
to next-gen platforms pretty soon in end of January. So PlayStation 4, Xbox
Next
One.
gen.
Scott, I think people saw the trailer, but they want to know what's different about
I love
this.
those first
Tell
two
us
Tomb
what
Raider
makes
games,
this
man.
definitive
I know,
edition.
Leo, you're a defender of the
for
third
us, I mean,
too.
it's been a
But
labor of love all along making Tomb Raider.
Never played
But being
it.
able to take it from
Tomb Raider's
last
another gap I
gen,
have.
being able to say, how can we push
I
that
started
further
the
with
one
next gen?
where she fights the
Everything
bear.
from starting with
That's
Laura
the
and
first
saying,
one.
let's
Wait, no,
take
it's
all
the second
this
one.
cool
Sorry.
technology and make
Yeah.
her
And I was
hair
like, this
real.
is
It sounds
really
like a small
fun.
thing,
But I was
you
also
start
like,
seeing it. It's an amazing
like Breath of the
thing.
Wild was available at the time that I was playing it, and I'm like, ah.
It's totally like more on the
Or-
collectathon
So
side
the idea of being able to get realistic looking
Yeah.
hair
than the
and
Breath
get
of the
from
Wild
effects is
side.
amazing.
But
We
it is,
also wanted to
I
take
think it
our
holds
first
up
step
great,
in making
Rise of the Tomb
Laura
Raider. I haven't
next
got
gen.
back to the
So
first.
redoing her
Wow.
entire face and
Yeah, I
making
had a
an
good
entire
time
new
with
head for the
that
character
one
and
bit,
saying,
but
this is
I like
Crystal's
keep
first step
not
of
going
what a
past that.
next-gen Laura could look like
No,
for the future of the franchise.
Duke Faison's. I'm pretty sure Bear's in the second one because it's on the cover of Game Informer. We did the cover for Rise of the Tomb Raider. I put money on that, unless there's also a bear on the first one.
We have trees moving in the wind. We have all this new stuff.
But I do
that
think
people
the Tomb
hadn't
Raider
seen before,
2013 would be a fun
before.
deepest dive at some point because I know Kyle's all about
trees
it.
moving
They
in
kind of
the
fall in
wind,
that kind of Arkham
awesome
Asylum
hair.
camp, I think, you know, just like a
I don't
nice
need
self-contained
anything
little
else.
game.
Absolutely. Well, then you don't want all the other DLC that we come with.
Leo, same. I'm like, we could just.
You saw my cursor wandering?
Yeah.
Or is this just a port of the
We
game?
do want to hear the tag
There's nothing like
jokes
a
at the end of each
action
segment.
adventure, and having it now
Yeah.
brought to the vision the team originally had. Being able to see it for real on next gen is just a labor of love for us.
How many years has Tomb Raider been around now?
It's almost 20 years for a franchise.
That's amazing. Wow. All right. So thanks. I guess we have to wrap it up. But sorry.
That's
Scott.
what you wanted.
Thanks for being here. And Camilla, it's remarkably convenient that you're here, and not just because I want Laura Croft to record my outgoing voicemail messages. You see, Cammy, may I call you Cammy?
Yeah, classy.
Our viewers get to decide who wins the Character of the Year award by voting at vote.vgxlive.com. And Cammy, I think you're pretty familiar with one of the candidates because you provided her voice, and we also spoke about her 2 minutes ago.
Yes.
Would you like to do the honors anyway? Yes. I guess we should have told you we were going to do this.
I didn't know.
This is like a campaign video.
Okay.
This is why they should
we hope you can read.
Okay. Here's your first nominee for Character of the Year.
Uncomfortable. Just that sentence, all that setup to never do that.
That was another thing in the hashtag as well. They're like, "Are you worried you're not going to win Character of the Year?" So this was someone has their question.
Are you worried you're a failure?
I must get a message out. It's my only chance.
Those tress effects for that hair, man, looking good.
If they think I'm dead.
Yeah.
I have to
It's interesting seeing this like more
that I'm alive.
developer team focused like format with like those having those kind of like interstitials. But it's unfortunate that it is kind of like someone who doesn't really maybe have a lot to ask. Like, hey, tell me about how you're feeling with your game. It's like it's not, you know, you don't really get interesting nuggets from that, but it's kind of a cool idea.
20 years, that's kind of a lot, but also not that much compared to other things. Like an old guy.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very
old guy. Please, let me go to sleep. There is some banter with Tim Schafer in this video that I still lose sleep about, and so we can't skip that.
Great.
Iconically bad banter that has probably been built up too much in my mind after 12 years.
Character of the Year.
You voted for the night's first
For everyone who
award,
missed it
and
in
we
the 2
delivered.
tens, this is for you.
Everyone loves action-adventure games, except for me. I bought this PC game called Quicken, and it was the most boring thing I ever played. Here are the nominees for this year's Best Action-Adventure
Leo,
Game.
not bad. Give it up. Not bad. How much do you think Joel got for this? Big old Joel Nick Gage.
Welcome back, man.
I don't know. He's got to be getting like a small bag, I imagine.
50,000?
I really don't know. I have no concept of what this kind of thing would be at this time of society.
That's the clip you show? Jesus Christ, you're falling on the rebar? Come on, man. Okay, it looks like a great game.
Well, which is the one that was like infamous for like the most grisly deaths?
The first one.
Okay, yeah.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And people are like, it's tradition, and it's like, yeah, but maybe not so much. I don't know.
Interesting. They wanted.
I think we can reel it in and not lose anything, except for the people that we don't want here to begin with, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's that quote about the first one about how it's like
killing and stuff.
players don't put themselves in the shoes of Lara they do with other characters. They feel like they're protecting her. Like that's how they're saying it. I don't know if they're trying to honor that.
I was going to say, like, yeah, they wouldn't have a male protagonist just impale himself on rebar. Then I remembered, oh, that actually happens in Last of Us as well. Like, it's weird that 2013 was the year of protagonists falling on rebar.
Far Cry 2 paved the way, of course. Every other time you heal, you're pulling rebar out of your arm.
Really? I forgot about that. God, yeah, my grandpa went by rebar. It's taken a lot. Too much from society.
Rebar radio.
The object of our desire is a VGX trophy.
Janet, you've got a bunch of offshoots to remap over there, talking about houses.
Yeah.
You should pitch calling the house show
I'll pass the
rebar
joke.
radio. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll pass the joke along.
Appreciate it.
That'll be the first message I send to them.
It's a ship in a bottle we're sending over to the remap fellas.
A couple of seconds ago. Ain't that
I'm not even gonna remember half of the context of this. I'm like, we were watching this old thing, and then they said, "What about rebar radio?" And so that's the joke.
That's it. Do you think there are rumors about a remake of Black Flag? Is that going to be? Oh, hang on.
All right, so we've been doing the VGAs for 10 years now. There's only one company that has never been here for a world premiere look at an upcoming game, and that changes right now, because joining us for a world premiere demo from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is the president and CEO of Nintendo of America, Reggie Fils-Aimé. Welcome, Reggie.
Remaster of the first game just came out this week, eh?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I totally forgot that was happening. I saw it on the calendar, and I'm like, what's going on?
The final boss in that game was a SOB.
Leak earlier in the week?
I always get cranky when news breaks before we're ready. So yes, it's true. You know, one of
No,
the
I feel
visual
scared. I feel like I did
game
something wrong. You
came
know what I
out,
mean?
Yep.
But you know, candidly,
And
there's a
I'm
difference
disappointed in
between
all
seeing
of you.
package art or seeing a video versus
Don't
playing the
talk
game.
about the
Right,
leaks.
we're gonna have some fun playing Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and showing off what's fantastic about the game.
Despite everyone trying to ruin it.
Cranky Kong is a playable character. And it's a fantastic innovation. The team at Retro has done a fantastic job.
We
bringing the
haven't
game to life.
introduced your friend yet.
Talk about
I
disruptors.
thought you guys were going to introduce
I thought so too.
Vance is here from.
I'm sorry, we can't introduce him. We're sorry, it's not in the prompter.
They rarely get to be seen on camera, but it's great to have you with us. I know you guys are working hard on the game coming out.
Yeah, I never
in
see
February.
anybody from Retro. This is
So
pretty
tell
weird.
us a bit about.
I can't believe he's running for Congress.
A barrel foul, stunt cock. So let's talk a bit about this game. We're going to actually take a look at a live demo here, right, and show us one of the levels of Cranky in action.
Absolutely, sounds good.
Yo!
We've got Cranky Kong. Super excited to actually show this guy
Let's see
off
Cranky in
because,
action.
well, he's actually my favorite character. He's got a lot of personality.
It's not just me before I have my coffee.
We've tried to capture, the essence of Cranky.
And I think just like real nature.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're trying to do here with Cranky. And I think one of the great things about
Janet, are you a fan of
Cranky
Tropical
Kong in this
Freeze?
game and introducing him
Yeah,
is
hell
the
yeah.
fact that
Fantastic
well,
game.
he's kind of notorious
Can I be honest?
for giving
No one's
DK
watching
a hard
this,
time
right?
about his
Yeah.
performance, you know?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
And
They don't shoot him hard.
have him out there and show
Really?
young Kongs
I feel like
on
skill
is,
issue, you know?
I think
Really?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the classic
I'm not gonna
conversation.
lie. I did in my mind. After finally finishing Arco, which gets also really hard, I was like, this was hard. You guys could have did it. Yeah, but it's been a long time since I played it. I played it on. What did it originally come out on? Was it
Wii U?
Wii U?
Jump around. And
I played it on original hardware. It's possible that you are right, but I don't have a memory of it being too hard.
Well, you're much better at platformers than I am, so I'll assume.
I
that you're a
am
champ.
genuinely very good at platformers.
I know, you're very cocky about platformers.
You
I'm not
know?
denying
his
it.
features, and he actually gets extra
Is it cocky if it's true? I feel like it's not, right? Like,
Whoa.
it's like one of my only
This is
things.
your chance to be humble, but
Here's
not
the
gonna
thing.
pick you
Here's
up.
the thing.
Okay.
Why would I? I get humbled all the time in every other game. Helldivers, any shooter, any strategy, puzzles.
Okay, okay.
That's my one thing, and my one thing's not even popular anymore, so no one knows about it. You know, like
I respect that.
when can it come up?
Yeah,
but
Only the loser outlets chose it as game of the year.
we all know how that went, right? It's like
I agree.
everyone's like boring, you know. It's like but
it's a brand
yeah,
new move
it's
that the
dope.
Retro team has brought to life.
Donkey Kong's kind of infamously like
So obviously, as we go through this with
stupid
these
hard
two
though.
guys,
I've
you know,
been replaying Land on that came out for the Game Boy.
Well, basically, what happens is you've got
Just to feel some pain. And you know, my fiance's like, "Why are you playing this? This is like seems awful." And I'm like, "That's what's like fun about it." Though.
I get it.
It's like you can't save till you get the letters, and you can't find the letters, and then the hit back. It's like it's cozy.
That is a lot of starch.
Leo, I'm starting to get cranky for watching too much of this gameplay. I don't know. We got a lot of awards show to get through.
Yeah, totally.
Do you think that gameplay was live or just pre-recorded?
I think it was live.
I believe there'll be some threads right now expecting a little bit more.
I could never handle the pressure of doing that.
Well, let's take a look at the
Hang on,
second
can we go
level
back?
here,
What
right?
are they joking about? Whether 3 or something?
Level for this game we're going to
We
show
got
off,
another
right?
level here for this game. You know, we announced the launch date. What more do you want? I mean, you're always digging more. You're already going off prompter. What is this?
We will see what they say on the internet, Reggie, because I believe there'll be some threads right now expecting a little bit
You
more.
mean criticism on the internet? That seems rare.
Well, let's take a look at the second level here. What do you tell us?
That was the worst moment of my
Well,
life.
in this level here, vines and stuff, it's meant to feel like the environment is alive and it's trying to get
Part
you.
2 of the gameplay.
Oh my god.
Cranky Con, and only 4 playable characters, not a
It's
fifth,
just
right?
so. Hang on. What was that?
Fit for you?
Either my body's ready. I think it's coming up.
I'm sorry, we got to break that news.
Well, we're still trying to get you in Smash Brothers, right? So.
Just keep voting up the petition. That's all.
It's
that needs to happen.
100,000, you said, right?
You know, we'll see what it needs to be for Mr. Sakurai to really consider it.
All right.
Well, Reggie, what do you think of the the Xbox One and the PS4 and all
Look,
that?
this industry loves brand new hardware.
Keely loves
and
that he
anything
asked on
that's
that.
good for the industry is good
That's
for
a hard-hitting
Nintendo.
question.
So, you know, they're having a fantastic launch. Kudos to them. This industry, it's all about what happens 6 months down the road, what happens a year down the road.
So you're going to kick their ass.
Ooh, block
You
it.
know, you said that. You said that.
I think you said it. I think I just repeated what he said, didn't he say?
So, you know, look, for us, what we love to do is
The
bring
Ryu's gonna
great
kick
new
the
games,
PS4's
innovative
ass.
gameplay. That's
Yeah,
what
right,
Nintendo's known
Leo.
for. And as long as we do that, we're going to drive our hardware business. We're seeing that right now with 3DS, and we're seeing it right now with Wii U as well, on the backs of Super
I
Mario
missed the
3D World.
3S.
I was just playing it over the break. It's so fun.
3D World is doing quite well here in this
It has like
market,
one
so
of the
that's,
best like analog sticks. I feel
you
like
like
it's
that
just
Joel, I love
it's
these
very
questions.
satisfying to move around. Yeah.
Blunt time.
It's like wide, it's flat. What's not to like?
Remember the Wii U? The prototype Wii U had just had 2 of those little nubs.
Surprise people how it's selling?
Look, it's not surprised us. You know what we'd love to see are all of the articles that have come out. All of the articles that have come out saying that, you know, for this holiday, Wii U is the system to get. That's come out by Time, by Forbes, a variety
I mean, obviously
of
they love
different
to see that,
outlets.
but
And again, what
Time, Forbes, non-gaming outlets have said that this is the thing to get.
It was actually the Wii U was top of the year in 2013. If you recall.
What people recognize
Unbelievable
is,
pick.
look,
Hey, I'm a Wii U defender. I like the Wii U. I think everyone that liked the Wii U tried so hard to sell the Wii U, and we were not successful at doing that. No one wants to buy it.
You love the Wii U?
Very good about where we are.
All right,
What was
guys,
that?
we appreciate
You
you
hated the Wii, but you love the Wii U?
Yeah, I think the Wii U has like one of the best like controllers, and the gamepad's super comfortable to play on.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind the gamepad.
It's shaped like a controller pad. That's the thing. It's all in one piece. It's all in one piece. It is if you have a Steam Deck. It's like it's just further apart. But the connected bit is the real key.
There's also you holding a rainbow.
And sure, it was underutilized, but like
weird
having the map
for the
on there, pretty sweet.
weird gimmick to have it not work like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
All right, what do you?
It's rough.
What do you think of the body is Reggie? Of course. What do you think of how the internet has embraced your meme-ness here?
You know, it's been fantastic. It's been totally
Joel
unplanned.
disappeared.
It's just something that really the fans
He's
have embraced.
having corporate speak
And,
response
for
to
us,
here's a funny meme
it
from
really
you. The only
demonstrates
point of
that
showing him
as
the
a
memes
brand,
is
as
to
a
get him
company,
to crack
we're
up a
very
little
special
bit
for
or
that
just get
gamer
off his
audience out
stupid
there.
corporate ass.
Images can be a great way to express one's creativity.
Reggie looks like.
It's unbelievable. And people love him. He's the spokespeople for gaming. I don't understand what's wrong with everybody.
That's the memes
made him.
Because if you were going to
The
ask
memes
this
made
question,
him.
I was going to beat you
He's like one of the
over
last people that could be out there before Nintendo's like, we need to just not put anyone outside anymore.
Yeah, even Mario can't go
We'll
outside.
see. Obviously, very exciting that you guys are going to be doing a new Donkey Kong. Hopefully, more from you guys in the future, right?
You bet.
Maybe go back to a little Metroid.
You never know.
Never know. All right.
Never know.
Got one team or 2 teams down there at the studio?
Can't tell you. So,
classified. All right. Well, Vince, thank you very much.
It's
for
been
look, Reggie,
12
great seeing you.
years, and they haven't released a new
Thanks you
game.
guys for stopping by
Isn't that
the
crazy?
VGX.
That is
Over
crazy.
to
I mean, the
Mr. McHale.
remaster of Metroid Prime 1, I guess, but
And they have 30
Thanks,
teams.
Reggie and Vince. As we mentioned earlier,
We found out.
we want tonight's VGX to be totally interactive, just like that groundbreaking film, The Lawnmower Man, or a vending machine. For example, here's a tweet that just came in. It's on the prompter,
I'm
so
scared.
I'm just going to read it from here. This is from @those. Thanks. @those Angie Pants says, I thought I didn't really have anything going on today that I'm emotionally invested in. Then I remembered today is VGX. It's not really. Are we delivering, Angie? I hope so.
People live for this, Joel.
I know. It's this is one of the biggest days. People think Christmas or holidays with the family. No. Today,
If this was shot
E3,
slightly
right?
different,
Remember you, E3?
it could be like an
right.
episode of
We
The
might get
Office.
Battletag 2
Yes.
on the show.
is barely a blip on the
Yeah.
radar compared to what's happening right now. You don't get entire tables made of pounded together sheet metal anywhere. And you don't get a cameraman who's slightly drunk and swaying the entire 3 hours. No, that doesn't make you sick.
We get no breaks either, Joel.
You don't
We're
get
just going all the way
Jeff is
through.
for every
why do they feel
hour
like
you're
they need to kill
putting
so
on
much
2 more
time?
layers.
What was like? Why
That's
is
how
everything
crazy
so
it is.
padded out?
Okay?
Well, we will see, Joe. We got a lot more to go. We got no breaks.
that couch.
We're just literally
You have no
going through
idea how much more to go. We've only premiered how many games?
I don't know. It's been 1 or 2.
We
I think,
premiered
right?
2,
Yeah.
and there are literally 340 games we're premiering today.
All right.
I fear that this is how my long streams go because I don't really plan them out. I'm just like, we're just gonna be gaming all day and and I just hang out.
Surprise world premiere game trailer and actually a game
And
announcement.
then I always tune in. I say I thought I
Trust me, it
didn't
is
everything going on
to be
today,
worth it.
but I
Do your
forgot.
job, Internet.
Today's the day.
That was
we started
Jacksmith,
about
yeah.
Connect
Whether
Friends.
it's
That's right.
pronounced GIF or GIF,
Yeah.
and tweet it to us. By the way, you're both wrong. It's pronounced Gaiuf. Hashtag VGX and send. Do it. Now, if we can just get a spam bot to retweet me 100,000 times, we're golden and I can go home early. That would be great. No, I'd stay the whole
You
time.
want to see all 300 games, Joel.
I want to see
What are
them
you
all
killing
and play
time for? What are you killing time for?
Who isn't here
What
yet?
game have you played
Spoilers.
that took you the longest to get
Someone
through?
said Quantum Break looks
question, and
awesome.
there's some
Hashtag
really long
VGX Quantum
games.
Break.
They're-
So
The entire
the fact they have a
GT5
different
in a
hashtag for
weekend.
each game is kind of
GTA5,
wild.
Yeah, it was like 30,
It seems like this was peak hashtag year, right? 2013.
Everyone there are other RPGs
It was
where you
high,
play them
yeah.
for, you know, hundreds of
It was
hours,
pretty high.
right?
But
So
I
it's like
say-
Skyrim, things like that. People play that for hundreds of hours. All right.
Wait, but somebody else
Well,
said
we
Quantum
should
Break
get on
looks
to the
boring,
awards.
so I don't know what to believe.
Oh my God.
We're gonna give it a now. Here are the
How there's
nominees
no
for
world
Best
where
Sports
both can be
Game, and
true, so
shockingly,
someone's lying.
Garcia
What are they
Yoga
lying
for the
for? Is the
Nintendo
question.
Wii
a
was
break
not
in the
on
timeline.
list.
Is it clout? Is it attention? Is it money?
Sperm?
Best
Why are you
sports
showing
game.
sperm?
NBA 2K14.
Leo?
Sorry, my computer fell asleep. That was my screensaver. We're soaking this in, folks.
FIFA 14.
I want to know what year sports fell off in terms of being a focal point in the
Probably
these award
VGX,
shows.
2013.
Once you stopped being able to
This is the
catch
end.
them in passing, these award shows. Once you had to seek them out.
MLB 13.
Are you
The show.
are you digging? Is the perfect overlap for you two that Sifu FIFA game?
Sifu FIFA?
FIFA? Yeah.
Oh,
Is that-
maybe.
Is that up your alley?
I'm
Jan?
excited for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I think it's gonna be really cool.
I was jealous of everybody getting Sifu for free on Epic Game Store, so I re-downloaded it and started playing it, even though I already have it. Had it. It's so good still. Incredible game.
I forgot, does anyone remember the name of that game?
Sifu
It's not called
FIFA
Sifu
5 Faux Fum.
And the winner is
Guys, what was
But I
Sifu
also just
FIFA
call it
called?
Sifu FIFA.
2K05. I know it's weird. No,
Help us
2K14 and accepting for
Rematch.
NBA 2K14
God, I never
is
would remember that.
The NBA.
First of all, I want to give a shout out to all the fans.
Yeah, rematch is so unmemorable. But you can't call it Sifu FIFA. is the thing.
It's kind of creative.
Just gotta keep it up. You know, it's a bunch of
Yeah.
smart guys in this locker room. We just gotta believe in each other. We want it badly.
2K Sports real voice technology. Wow.
4 quarters and grinded it out.
How do you think they accomplished that? A microphone?
Good news.
We should
South
do
Park
New Show
Mastermind
Plus
trade
ranking all
partner
the
Matt
sports
Stone will be here
game
in just a
gimmicks
minute
that they
to
have like a
present Game
trademark
of the
name
Year.
for.
Oh, yeah.
They're one big thing per year or
I can't
whatever.
believe that you got them to actually come here. That's
Truck sticks or
amazing.
whatever
Matt and
the
Trey will be
ad
here.
thing
They
is
got the
called.
South Park game. We got to look at that coming up. It's a lot of cool stuff, Joel.
Believe me, I'm taking all of it with me.
I'm sensing your
I
enthusiasm.
brought 5 bags with me to take all this stuff, including a lot of the stuff you guys rented.
Furniture. All right. Well, now we're going to get to another great world premiere. I'm really excited
You say
about this one. This
furniture
is
or
a new
furniture?
Xbox One game.
Furniture.
And
he
spoiler
said-
alert, you still have
Oh,
to
I think he said
tweet
for
us
sure.
questions for the game's development.
Furniture, man,
VGX
furniture.
Quantum Break. This
I think
comes
we
from
say
the
it a few
guys
more
at
times,
Remedy
it'll be
that
really
made
clear.
Max Payne, and of
That's
course,
kind of
Alan
the
Wake.
MinnMax
Now you're
twist
gonna
on
get
saying
the
for
first
sure,
look
is
at
we
the
kinda say
gameplay
furniture.
of Quantum Break. Really excited to show this to you. Let's hear from Sam Lake.
This is back before he was cool, you guys.
Wow.
Premiere.
Hey, I'm Sam Lake, creative
Hey.
director at Remedy. I'm here to give you a crash course
This
into the
hack isn't even
crazy,
dancing.
exciting
I
world
know,
of
it's
Quantum
it's
Break.
back when he wanted to dance but didn't
This
know how
is
much
a
we'd love it.
revolutionary entertainment experience that combines a cinematic action game
Chat was
and a
asking, yeah, I started
high-quality
Quantum Break.
live-action show.
I do feel like we're not doing it in the near
time
future, but I do feel like it is
travel-related
right for a
science
deepest dive.
experiment
think,
I would be
I
down for that.
I would love to hear Haley's thoughts on Quantum Break.
Horribly,
Yeah,
horribly
shoot.
Wrong.
Shoot.
Shoot. Sorry,
We're
the
going to be
gun.
announcing another one very soon.
Time
Yeah.
anomalies where time freezes.
But we're going to be announcing a
and
retro
violently
deepest
skips
dive.
forward
If
and
you're watching this on
backward.
YouTube, we already
The
probably
end
announced it,
of
so stay
time
tuned for that,
is
everybody.
coming. Our heroes,
You
Jack
retro
Joyce
fans.
and Beth Wilder, as well as our main bad guy, Paul Serene, are present during the experiment.
Okay, you'll be playing
They
the
all
main
gain
bad
powers
guy.
to
I hope that's
manipulate
cool.
time. Both Jack and Beth are playable characters.
I'm not gonna hurt you, but I can't let
And this
you
is
go.
still the old protagonist, right? Because they revamped him, I
Quantum
think.
Break
And with
is
this
an
footage, it
action
was kind of the
game.
old one.
With
Play some with
intense
Sean Ashmore?
cinematic gunplay
so,
and
yeah.
dynamic cover mechanics.
Oh, did you see the guy in the background who's
Quantum
walking in
Break,
slow motion? Did you all
time
catch that?
breaks down,
Whoa.
turning
That was a Quantum
impossible
Break, y'all.
Split-second moments of death and destruction into epic
People asking, is
stages
Quantum
and
Break
battlegrounds
in the
of
Alan Wake
time-powered action.
controller-verse?
These
It's a fun thing of
unstable stutter
no,
sequence where
but
time
Tim
freezes and
Breaker
skips
is
are
who's
unique,
Sean Ashmore
amazing
as the sheriff
environments
who's
for action
funky with time. So
adventure.
it's the fun
There
winky
are
winky
a number
level.
of time powers at the player's fingertips. The player needs to master all the time powers to defeat
I feel like this game would still look
Monarch,
good. I remember it
a
looking great back in the
corporation
day.
founded by Paul Serene. For us, this project is a dream come
Everyone's
true.
getting so aggressively
We've
obnoxious in
taken
the
everything
background
we
now.
have learned about interactive storytelling from Alan
Ah!
Wake and stylized cinematic action from Max
So what do you
Payne.
think? Is he on the green screen, Leo? You can't really
Raised the
see it.
bar much higher.
Good question.
And brought these elements together into one game, creating the ultimate Remedy experience.
Yeah, and Door was supposed to be Lance Reddick as a nod, as also to Quantum Break, right?
Of course.
Looks awesome. That is Quantum Break for Xbox.
Sad they couldn't have him, but the guy
Johannes
the new guy
from,
is incredible
Remedy,
too.
guys. Thanks for coming all the way over from Finland to join us.
I mean,
with
sad
this
that
game,
he
which we
died.
saw a tease at E3, and now we're actually seeing the real gameplay. You teased it at the launch of the Xbox One. So many questions about this game, but now that we're seeing actual
There's nothing
gameplay,
you can do
tell
to make
us.
this
I mean,
environment
we heard a little bit from Sam, but
comfortable.
you know,
I mean, like,
this is
how did
Remedy's
rehearsals
first
go? You knew this was going to be
Xbox One game.
unbearably uncomfortable no
We
matter
know, Alan,
what you
we know
did,
how that
right?
plays. How is this going to feel?
I mean, they
next
actually had to have had rehearsals,
Right.
but it does
there's a
feel
number of
very
things.
off the
First of all,
cuff.
Thank you for inviting us out here.
You're welcome.
It's awesome to be here, Joel, Jeff.
We love Finns, so.
You do? It's great to be here.
It's when
So-
podcasts were king. Maybe they were a little more
absolutely.
comfortable.
I
Like,
mean,
this is what the people
the
want.
action that you just saw
I
there,
remember
you saw
that.
glimpse of
I
it.
see a
There's
second
time
screen
manipulation
experience. I win
powers
Mr.
there.
for the World.
Yes.
A humongous project and a massive undertaking. A big
Is there a Quantum
entertaining
Break
experience.
second screen
But
experience?
Johannes here maybe could tell a little bit about the other projects we're working on.
So the scale, I think it's about this big, you know. For the medium, it's a big project, you know. We really wanted to push the envelope on what you can do on these devices. So, you know, it's really fun to be here and you know, give you all a glimpse into our next iOS game
Are you
called
checking your email?
Agents of Storm. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm going there, yeah. So this here is Agents of Storm. You know, it's a development build that I did
Agents
from
of
home,
Storm?
but, you know,
I don't remember this
already
at
looks
all.
gorgeous. You can see the 3D immersive islands that we have here. You know,
Came
makes
out
an
in 2014,
atmosphere
I'll be
that is, you know,
damned.
really unique and hasn't been seen on you know.
And it's not Quantum Break related.
You know, have you seen something like this?
They don't even have a nod to it in Alan
I've seen
Wake,
an
which is very
iPad
disappointing.
Tell us about the gameplay, though. What I mean, what
Alan Wake 3 takes place
there's,
on
you know,
that
there's
island.
some combat involved in this.
Yeah, so you know, your mission is.
I've never seen this on Metacritic. It's at 0%.
Ben, I literally just went to Metacritic and was looking at the same stuff. That's just because there's not enough reviewers to calculate
Oh,
scores.
well, that's confusing.
We gotta change that.
Light touches
That's
of
right.
story and characters.
There's no
to
way
here.
this is still
Unfortunately, we're not
You know,
accredited,
just
so.
having tons of
No,
fun making
and we'll
this
never
game, you know,
be.
it's such a cool project, and the gameplay here
Good
is.
for them.
The few critic
it's,
reviews,
you know,
though,
very,
are
very-
not very good.
It's simple.
So.
Yeah.
Can I have that? Now we're good.
Remember, he had
Will
like,
this
didn't they have
be
like a
out?
car
So this
racing
is
game or
coming
something on
out in early
iOS?
2014.
I could have sworn.
So January.
They were pushing this for a little while.
Trying to get dates out of people ever since
Early, that's all I do. Listen,
What the hell is the
But
name of
it's
that
a
thing?
reverse tower defense action strategy game.
Reverse tower defense, of course.
Fully 3D.
It's a tower
rich environments.
attack.
Something
It's a
that hasn't
tower
been done on
attack
this
game.
platform before, and we just wanted to kind
Death
of-
Rally is what I was thinking of. That's from 1996.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
this is very astute from chat. The era of iPads trying to join the console wars. Yes, this is actually exactly what was happening. And now I feel like our modern version of this is streaming.
You guys look like you're in a J. Crew ad.
Streaming?
Like being able to stream games, and it's like.
deciding who wins the award.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this was a really interesting time because it was like we had no idea the PS4 was going to be such a wild success, and so definitely the feeling was like, I think we need to hedge our bets because I think mobile might be the future of gaming, and then the consoles came out and it's like, okay, thank God, PS4 is selling like hotcakes, we're saved, we can still keep console gaming rolling. So it was a weird time in the industry for sure.
Character of the year.
So we've
They're
won an
obsessed with
award.
this character of the
No.
year.
Then why are we here?
Because we might have had
Yeah,
one
they're-
reward.
Have had one. It seems like a long way to travel for a remote
It's like the big buildup of
probability.
the
Exists
show
a
is character of the
reality where
year.
we've got this thing sewn up.
But not this one.
There's only one way to find out.
Well, I do hope they're quick about it. We're doing Rapture by 10.
They mentioned Rapture! Yeah!
All right, well, things are moving quickly here at our loft in the Park Showroom in downtown Los Angeles, and now is a good time to mention that we're giving away free codes for the
What is
Chivalry
on that
Medieval
table?
Warfare video game. We just
Binoculars and
released a
old
new
keys?
Deadliest
Salt and pepper
Warrior
shaker? What
expansion
is that?
pack.
I feel like
Deadliest
it's supposed to
Warrior.
be like a nod
Spike,
to
and you can
something
win code
related to like the developers that are
by
there.
tweeting with the
So I wonder, is
hashtag
that like an
VGX
iPad from before? You know, like it's.
I don't know.
Yo.
Ben, this is all you.
Plants vs. Zombies 2, it's about time. Here we go. Which is also the subtitle for Crash Bandicoot 4, right? Which is confusing. Moga?
Moga? Moga me crazy.
Oh, I feel good banter coming up. I feel a good joke coming up.
I'm missing a second of this.
Binge till you bleed.
No.
It's a very
No.
extreme time.
We're gonna change MinnMax's slogan. Instead of Games Friends getting better, it's binge till you bleed. Wow. I think it'll help our watch time stats on YouTube.
Just for like Halloween time, at least, you know.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
We're 1 hour down. We got 2 hours to go. We've got a lot of great stuff still to reveal, Joel.
See, there's definitely like a time they have to hit, I think. I don't know why, but.
I'm not even reading the prompter.
I also don't know why.
Imagine that if we go off on and just talk about how cool games are.
Maybe they're like, we could only, the shortest time we could rent the building for was 5 hours, so we need to be filling at least, that's 1 hour for setup, 1 hour for teardown.
So far, it's been the greatest year of
for
games
content.
ever, right?
It has been a pretty amazing year.
to
A lot of
have been.
great nominees. We're actually going to announce Game of the Year very soon here, which is a big honor for
Are you?
our industry. 5 great nominees, so we'll get to that soon. But
If we don't do it,
Again, character
do you
of
think
the
people
year
on
is the
internet would
big
criticize
ticket
us?
here.
Not giving out a Game of the Year?
Yeah.
I mean, we have 5 nominees, which are great nominees, but I think there will be debate about what the Game of the Year should be.
I agree.
But our advisory board has voted, and we are going to reveal that shortly.
All right, as we said, hour 2 is started now. So just if you're, you know, if you haven't stretched out, just stand and flex your thigh muscles so you don't suffer from deep vein thrombosis. We've got world premiere videos every 15 minutes, breaking news, exclusive demos, and many other phrases that basically mean video game commercials. In a
This
moment,
reminds
Ray
me-
and Matt from South Park will be joining
This
us
is going to
present
sound like
the
kind of
Game of the Year
mean, but this
award,
reminds me
and
of
we'll get
that
an
era
exclusive
where
look at their
when
game
E3
with
was
South
dying or
Park,
dead,
the Stick
every
of Truth.
outlet was like,
We're
we're doing
throwing
our
out
own
Trey
E3, and it would be like this
and
day-long
Normally, they would be crouched in
hellscape
front of a computer,
of
rushing
2
to
notable
finish an episode of
things,
South Park today.
but
They're
everyone's
taking
like,
the day off so they can crouch in
share
front of a
out
different kind of computer
game
and
time,
read a
summer fun
teleprompter.
time,
We're
happening
honored.
today,
We can fix
tomorrow,
it.
forever.
We don't need to put the idea in the situation. Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, we'll unveil
Yes,
a
this is
world
exactly
premiere
how
of
that feels.
Bungie's MMO shooter Destiny. They just announced the release date coming
Because
next
it has the same
September
format
9th.
where it's like,
Respawn
oh, it's kind of long,
Vince
there's like
Intel will bring us a
sit-down
huge
portions,
reveal from the upcoming
tossed to other
next-gen
things. It's
shooter,
just like,
Titanfall. I'm really excited to share that footage with you guys.
He told me how
I'm
excited he
trying to
was
remember
in
if Matt and Trey can save the day with some good jokes.
Mastermind Tim Schafer drops
can't
by
imagine.
for a demo, and he has a big announcement.
Yes, it was the
about
how
his
hard
game,
can eat
which
doing
may
E3 be.
or may
Yes, that
not
was actually the
involve
theme of
a
that summer,
famous
and it was
aspect.
really tough to
Looks
follow
like
the
they're
news.
finally making a game about Ryan Seacrest. Got you again, Ryan.
I'm sure Ryan's watching the stream.
Oh
right
yeah,
now,
well,
right?
he's got to jack his chair up a bit to see the monitor.
All right, all that plus a few more surprises in the awards for
Joel's
Best
kind of funny
Independent
sometimes,
Game
you
and Game of
guys.
the Year coming up in the next 60 minutes of VGX.
So let's kick off the hour with something you've all been waiting for. The game is rumored to have as much content as a whole season of the TV show it's based on. And when you can use the word content to describe a talking piece of feces, you know you're in for something special. Here's our world premiere from South Park, The Stick of Truth.
Game was pretty short. It'd be debatable if it's a full season. I don't know. I
I'm
don't know if I
going to
stand
teach
by
you
that,
how
you
to
guys.
use a ranged magic attack. It's not easy, but being able to cup a spell from a distance can save you in battle. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah! Let me show you one more time. Watch closely. Yeah! You see how it works? Now you try. Way back from where you're standing. Cup the magic, throw it at your opponent. Yes, yes! But now let us see how you fare against a real opponent. Hey, Malkinson!
They should be farting privately.
Shh, don't touch it, it's gonna be sweet. Yes? Hey, Scott, could you spar with Douchebag real quick? He's gonna try a new move. On guard! Now, Douchebag, cup a spell!
I do love this game.
Dude, that was sweet! You threw that shit right!
Such a weird clip to roll.
Alright, Scott, go back to your post. Thank you. Use it wisely in battle, Douchebag. And never on a man's boss.
Yeah, showing a tutorial is kind of different, a different angle for showing up a game.
I shall make haste to Koopa Keep. Sunshine! How am I supposed to do all this?
Tonight, we're shaking things up and getting straight to one of the night's biggest awards.
It's not
Our
Matt and Trey right
presenters
now?
Creator of the Year?
are two men who, like Rodgers and Hammerstein before them, are Tony Award winners and avid gamers. Please welcome Trey Parker and Matt Stone. I'm the one clapping.
One clap. Thanks, you guys.
All right.
Welcome to the future of award shows.
Oh my God!
Television is dead. Video games are the future. We've been working on our video game now for the past 26 and a half years. We have one level kind of done, and another level we sort of started. Which is why tonight's nominees for Game of the Year are so impressive to us. They have achieved the greatest
Chat, the
thing
machine is loud.
so far in the history of
The
mankind.
machine.
The nominees for greatest achievement in the history of mankind so far are...
Hey, this is like, we can't laugh because this is the greatest work of all time.
I know, it's exactly it.
Tomb Raider.
Also, Haunty Fish nailed it. This is like a COVID show before COVID.
It is.
Absolutely.
That's exactly the deal. Yep.
Absolutely.
That is perfect way to describe it.
You really do need
Yeah.
an engaged audience to make
Bioshock
this not horrible.
Are they going to announce
Or
the
at least
winner
like,
right now?
it's strange because was this live?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This feels like the perfect thing to not have live and just pre-record. Because if you're not going to have like an audience, you know what I mean? Like the whole point is to have like an audience.
Who's going to read the tweets then, Janet?
Yeah, you're
saying
forgetting
that's
about the
just
tweet integration
Yeah,
and that
you're
it shows.
right. You're right. Yeah. All right. This game is so good. I love this game. It is like, I think I would say this is the greatest like multiplayer platforming experience that you can have. I think.
Rayman Legends, I think I like more.
2D versus 3D though. More places to go.
Yeah.
An extra dimension. How can you resist?
I was when I was talking about playing 3DS over the break. I was playing Mario Land, or sorry, 3D Land again, and I was like, 3D
I
Land
love
is just
3D Land.
the best.
I love 3D Land even more than World. I think it's better
Hey,
than World.
Janet,
Yeah.
I'm in the same camp. Finally.
Hell yeah. The right logic and reason finally win, Ben.
That's right. And now let's conquer the world together and spread the news.
Yeah, it only took
And
us
the winner
what
is
11 years to get this take out the door.
They really
It's so
did Game of the
lucky.
Year unceremoniously less than halfway through the show.
Wow.
They said they want to shake things up and make it like they're like no one's done. This is like my classic.
Thank you to the VGX for
I
this
wanna hear
award.
them
We couldn't
say
be
their
more
thing.
honored. As anyone who's seen the 20-page credit list for Grand Theft Auto 5 knows, we couldn't possibly thank everyone who worked on the
I
game.
don't know who these people are. Isn't that
but
weird?
I'd like to thank the team at Rockstar for
They're
the
never
hard
seen
work,
again.
that went into the game
Who are
over
you?
the past few years. It was
They're
a
Rockstar
long and
Games?
crazy journey for all of us, but we got there in the end. I'd also like to
Boy,
congratulate
understatement of the year.
other nominees for making such amazing
Nice.
games. 2013 has been a great year for the video game industry.
True.
Lastly, but most importantly, I'd like to thank all of our fans because you are the reason that we do this. Thank you.
All right, well, congratulations to the guys at Rockstar
This
North
is so
and Rockstar North.
It's like they didn't realize how bad the lack of claps would be until they were live.
About 20 minutes, the score and the soundtrack blended together, so stay tuned for that. All right,
Yeah,
well,
Character
one
of the Year is
this
like the big
year's
thing here, which
biggest
is
surprises was
weird.
a tiny indie
So
game called
weird.
Because that's the
Brothers Tale of
viewer-driven
Two
one?
Sons, and the game's breakout
They
characters
I
just
guess.
found out
Oh,
they've both been
interesting.
nominated for Character of the Year. Check this out.
Yeah, this is like the big thing. When they mentioned they're like, we're gonna shake things up. We don't want to be like every other award show, so we're putting Game of the Year in the middle. But this is my classic question: has no one done this because no one's thought of it, or because it's a bad idea?
Correct.
You always
It's
have
one
to,
of
when
the
you're
worst
breaking new ground,
ideas of all
you have to
time.
ask yourself this question.
Is it worse than having a skit from the classic Brothers from A Tale of Two Sons?
This is part of the Joseph Ferris lore, though.
It is, yeah.
VGAs,
true.
yeah.
It's true, yeah.
It began here, kind of. What did Hazelight have a game before this? This is the first game, right?
This wasn't Hazelight. This was Starbreeze, technically.
Oh,
It was
okay.
there.
Brother, A Tale of One Son was
By
first.
tweeting with the hashtag VGX The Division or VGX The Witcher. But
Classic.
First, Mega
Classic
64 pays
VGX
tribute
joke.
to gaming bros everywhere with their very own award show. You might need to turn the volume down first. There's a lot of yelling.
I'm scared.
Viral.
What is this viral
Loving that.
bit?
We need to get this as an interstitial.
Oh,
hey!
Todd, Aaron, and yo, VGX, you need some better awards from the true gamers out there.
So we're gonna give you the Todd and Aaron Best of Award.
Yeah, check it out. Most
Is this the first one they did?
next-gen game.
It's the time.
Time. Call of Duty.
And Madden.
What are they gonna do in the next generation?
What are they gonna do?
Minority Report is here.
Picture of
ladies
Target
and
is really
gentlemen.
funny.
Franchise that does not need to return for next gen.
Zelda.
Come on, we played it.
I played it.
Why don't you spice it up with something? Set it in the Middle East, make it like modern day or some Get rid of the sword, give them a gun, you know, just do something a little unique for once. Most anticipated next-gen console.
PlayStation 5. Yo, why even buy a 4? You know they're making a 5.
You know they're making it.
That's actually funny.
That aged
That line
well.
was actually funny.
Kindergarten.
Microsoft.
You bitches can't count for
Their tax returns are probably a mess. Xbox 360 one that don't make no sense.
Confused.
Yo, Mr. IRS, take a look at these guys.
Company that
Nintendo, I played the Wii enough already. Tired of it.
Yo, they made another one.
They made a new console? Sure, what the f? Why didn't tell nobody?
This is Yo, they're looking, they're killing it. Hold on.
Most misleading title.
Man of Steel.
I see a movie called Man of Steel, and I'm thinking there's a robot or something. What were the robots? Worst case of don't tell me what to do.
Now you see me.
Oh, now I see you. Don't tell me what the f to do.
Funniest thing.
Fake mustaches.
This is how fast we should do our awards.
Yeah.
Just one person yelling the
Think that's
answers.
funny? Drink more.
And
Final award of the night.
most anticipated next-gen feature.
Motion controls.
Yes.
But is that the first time they did that format of kind of their Game of the Year stuff?
Tonight,
I
we
don't
have a world
think
premiere
so.
trailer that's
Okay.
also a nominee for the most anticipated
Do you ever have those
Game
moments? You must
Award.
have those of like
It's a
the YouTube videos that
futuristic
pop up
shooter
once a year. It's like, oh
from
my
Bungie,
god,
the
it just
folks
happened.
behind Halo.
Yeah.
Like
And tonight,
every time that
they've
pops up
given
in the Mega
us
64 videos, like, oh,
never-before-seen
I'm going to
footage from the
savor this
game.
more than
Here's
any other
our
YouTube
world
video of the year. I think
premiere
they're so
look
funny.
at
Theirs was great this
Destiny.
year.
It was crazy how much they ate that segment up.
Yeah,
It's like that was like the best part of the show, which was
Oh my
insane.
God.
Yes.
Well, are you forgetting Smosh or are you just being cruel? I can't tell.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I'm more of a yell at the camera than a skit person, you know?
I see.
Yeah.
Kind of I built my career in one direction other than the other, you know, it's kind of whole thing.
Skits are so stressful, man. Like,
I don't do theater, you know? I know I should
with
because
you.
it's like, oh, nerd. You know, English major,
Nerd.
like you should probably be doing theater, but it just
Frickin'
wasn't a
nerd.
thing I did.
I get
I'm like,
it.
how did you guys memorize all those lines? Too much.
Yeah.
Too much to memorize.
When I was on like Kyle Bossman's late input channel doing like his performance review or whatever, I was so nervous about that because like I so rarely do like a skit, and like I don't really know like how skitty to make it. It's just it's
Yeah.
weird muscles to use every once in a while, you know.
I thought you did pretty good at the D&D one shot that we did.
Oh, thank you. I guess
Absolutely.
D&D is just one
Amazing.
long skit, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, Leo, again, voice acting you did there, impeccable.
Thank you so much.
You were like trending in my apartment. That was viral in my apartment.
viral.
We're like, Leo's really good. Like, what? This is crazy.
The trick is to
a lot of
pick
Jason Statham.
the one accent you can do, kind of.
Hey, one more than me. You know?
Can we talk about how this Destiny trailer was edited by the Kingdom Hearts trailer team?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so strange. The lack of sound effects.
Did you
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
It could use.
I never noticed that.
It'd be true Kingdom Hearts if you just had like random dialogue throughout the entire thing, just the
All right,
worst
that
clips.
was Destiny coming 9/9/14, and the beta comes next summer, first on PS3 and PS4. That's an amazing look. Thanks to the guys at Bungie for putting that together at the last minute for us. All right,
There you
in
go.
5 minutes, we've got
Last
another
minute.
world premiere, but first,
Don't
let's
judge
talk
it,
about
it was
how
last
truly
minute.
great
Thank you.
game characters never die. Earlier, Nintendo brought us a demo from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, proving that even next-gen gaming still owes a lot to its arcade origins. Now, Vice's technology and gaming magazine Motherboard, that you may have seen online, investigates the strangest rivalry in competitive Donkey Kong since Billy Mitchell faced off against Steve Wiebe. Check out this short 5-minute film.
I don't know if we'll be doing that.
5 minute
Culture.
film. Can you imagine if
Culture
you
has the
said that?
same font as Viral. They're like, do we need these different? No, we already have a font.
Yeah.
Type, hit backspace and then type Culture there.
There's just we did a King of Kong as well.
Confrontation. Someone was
No.
really proud of that, and I can understand.
I want to see their whiteboard because I guarantee there were better options than confrontation.
My name is Hank Chen. I'm 39 years
I don't
old.
know, I think it'd be
graduated
wise.
from Harvard. I am currently a plastic surgeon, and I hold the world
So,
record for Donkey Kong.
King of Kong
Who's
was a
paying
moment.
who for this? I don't understand.
The common bond between surgery
happening?
and Donkey Kong is that they're both fine motor skills. And
I
it's a
mean, I
hand-eye
imagine it's in the vein of the
coordination thing.
Smosh and the Mega
It's not
64 thing of
necessarily
like
that
some
one
kind
makes you
of
better at the other. I think it's
production
common
outlet, some
skill
kind of
that
YouTube
if you're
channel
gonna
that
be
does
good
little
at one, you're
documentaries or
probably gonna be
something.
good at the other.
But just not comedy ones.
Leo, where'd they get their footage
My
from
name
you,
is
man?
Vincent Lemay. I'm a Donkey Kong player and meathead. And yeah, it's gonna be bronze over brains. I would compare Donkey Kong to bodybuilding because you have
Well,
to
good
do
for
training
them.
day after day after day. You have to do the same thing over.
The best person won.
Turns out it was Braun.
All right, we are back.
And then what's going on
live
here, do you guys
Whoa.
think?
That
shot doesn't help.
Are people just hanging out? Well, who are these people?
Quietly hanging out.
Yeah, not allowed to
talk.
talk.
The number of people watching this stream, so it's kind of a big deal.
You think they're just fans though, or are they working the event?
They're working. Or like people who are coming up in the future or something.
Change lives. Congrats.
Ah, yeah,
Gamers
no,
Live,
probably
a lot
that,
of cool
probably that, yeah.
announcements. Now, this is really exciting because this is a guy I've loved for so long, and we now have him live on the VGX stage. Not just you, Joel, but Tim Schafer is with
I
us.
forgot we controlled the video for a second. I thought we had to do the
Behind
full 5
Brutal
minutes.
Legend,
That's because that's called
Psychonauts,
immersion.
and his latest is the Kickstarter-funded
Okay, here we go.
adventure
So we
game
achieved here
Broken
today.
Age,
You're
which
12 years
raised
older.
over $3
Oh, yeah,
million
$3.5
from
million,
fans.
Jeff.
Thank you. Over $3 million. Yes, that's still
Okay,
correct.
correct, but it
More
could've been
precise, $3.5 million. If you have a question for Tim, you can tweet it to us right now using
No
the hashtag
but.
VGX Broken Age. And Tim, you're here to make a big announcement in a few minutes, but also show us a real live demo of Broken Age.
Broken Age playing.
I'm a huge adventure game fan. You know, I wrote you letters when I was a young boy saying how much I loved your games, and now we're
establishing an age difference.
Did you hold on to the letters?
Yeah, that would have been great to bring
Exactly.
one.
Yeah, I know you could have surprised
None of
me,
them
right,
are
Mr. Schafer.
appropriate for
Let's get to the game.
But it was all written in Canadian. So.
All right, so
here it
Broken
is.
Age. What beautiful. Tell us about this, Tim.
Yeah, this is our first graphic adventure we've made since the 90s. As you know, they're a beloved forum that was...
Why did you stop making them?
Well, like publishers got interested in making other kinds of games, but we still got like letters from fans, before, yeah, and like from Jeff saying, "Why don't you make another one?"
I didn't send you money, and now people send you money because they love you
That's
so much.
exactly
and want you
To
make
raise $3.5 million on Kickstarter is near impossible.
We we asked for like $400,000, and we thought that was a lot to ask for, and then it turned out there were a lot of people who wanted this kind of game.
So you just spent $400 grand. What did you do with the rest of the money?
It was just stuff
like apartments and cars,
parties and
jewelry. Because
drugs,
you were covered in jewelry. You can't see it.
It's all under here, but you can hear me clanking.
All right, well, let's take there's some great voiceover here, so I don't want to miss it, but tell us, so tell us about the two characters in Broken Age, right?
It's a story about two characters, about 14 years old, who are both in different situations. This is Vela, who is...
I backed this and never
has been
played it.
selected for this great honor where she was
I backed the hell out of it and played it and had a fine time.
Oh, I really like this game, but I did find some of the puzzles to be a little too obtuse. That might just be a skill issue on my part. I'm not great at puzzle games.
It's tricky.
There were a couple ones where I'm like, I don't know how. And I do think point and click is kind of slog by design, so it can amplify into frustration pretty quickly versus other genres as well. But yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was super cool.
I love looking
and I
at
like
it.
never played this style of game either, so
it
was interesting.
Text trees. I missed the text trees.
We put in because we were making this for the.
I didn't even know anything really about this game. I just played it because I got it in one of those humble bundles, and I was like, okay, yeah. And then I was like, oh, pop off. And it turns out like this game's like very relevant to the industry and stuff, but at the time I was just gaming as a hobby, you know.
Which kind of implies you've seen this person.
Jack Black
Do you recognize the story? So wait till he talks.
I feel like this isn't. I haven't seen what you saw yet, Ben, in terms of the segment. It seems okay.
I remember there's just one line.
I'm scared.
You shouldn't. It's fine.
Oh, you got right. Yeah, that's Ryan.
That's Mr. Jack Black.
Nice.
You can recognize from the beard and the bird.
Mod Chothra is the best name for a villain creature. It's so good.
It's a 2D game and it's hard to. So he's been pressed flat here, and he's playing the part of Harmony Lightbeard, who's a guru. He's the kind of a. We might say fraud. He's leading a cult.
And he's sitting on the
cult
can.
leader.
Is he sitting on the can right now?
He's sitting. You don't know what he's sitting on. You can't see his pants, but it's we call it a hyperbuoyant cloud. See?
It's Tim. I gotta say the art is just so phenomenal. What length of this game? I'm wondering. Like, how does it compare to old adventure games? I mean, is this a pretty?
We thought we were gonna make a really small game with the $400,000, but once it got big, we were like, this is gonna be about as big as the old games.
Wow.
About as long and have a lot of characters, and we just we like Jack's voice was perfect for Brutal Legend, and that's where we met him. And he's a big gamer, and he had a perfect voice for that, so he was nice enough.
I'm falling in love with the art style. It's really beautiful what you and Greg and the team.
Are there any other voices we'd recognize?
That little character down there, you can switch anytime you want to play.
Don't spoil it yet, right?
Oh wait, don't. No.
It's time to make an announcement, Tim, right?
Yeah. Do we just show it? I think it's a secret.
I think
Except for the whole rank secrets thing has already been
spoiled.
I
Yeah,
can't
not right.
imagine what you had to pay him.
But let's take a look at a video which is going to announce the star.
Another fine actor.
Fine actor
Broken
who's the
Age.
star of Shay. And then
go.
we're going to come back and actually see some gameplay of that. So check this out.
It's
Only on
Lindsay
VGX.
Lohan.
Okay. All right.
Tim
Impressive.
is killing it.
I know. He's so good.
Doing the absolute
Yeah.
best with what he's given.
For sure.
Rice Krispie treats, dudes.
Oh, double adventure clip.
I asked for that. I was like, could you please?
God, I still think all the time. Oh,
Shay.
Dude, this is great.
You can tell he plays adventure games all the time. He does.
A lot of experience.
I was trying to explain to somebody. They're like, how'd you get him to be in the game?
Yeah, and I tweeted about it to let people know because I was super excited that y'all were making an adventure game again. I think that's when I think I followed you then on Twitter, and then you reached out to me on.
See,
Twitter
Twitter's
and
used
you
for
were like,
good.
"Hey, you want to be a part of the game?"
See, Leo?
And then made my dreams come true.
There's no doubt that it has been.
Right? It's incredible.
Are we starting with the trailer text?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Do you know they changed the name of the VGAs this year to VGX?
Right.
It's like the VGAs, but dirty, X-rated.
Right.
Probably.
Right.
This will probably be our.
Or just more extreme.
Yeah, let's just do all of it.
Let's just do it all.
And we are rolling on one.
My name is Shay, and this is my life on the incubator vessel Bassa Nostra.
Love
Do
him,
we
of course.
like his voice, or do we just like Lord of the Rings?
We like his
It's a
voice. He's got a good soft
I like his
Escape
voice.
pod.
I don't really even know who this man
It
is, to
carried
be
me to
honest.
safety when my world was dying.
Oh, so you're not a Lord of the Rings person. But how many times
I read
have you
Hey,
have you seen The Faculty?
The ship takes care of me.
Oh!
In my mind, this is what he does, like this voice, which I only found out he did this 10 seconds
in
ago.
its own
So
weird way,
Okay.
this was, I was like, who is this gonna? I'm really bad at like remembering like actors' names,
discovered
like who
it's
people
also
are. I only
lying
know
to
like 3 that are like so obscenely famous that even I have to know them.
But you're in LA.
Sheltering
You're
me
the
from
heart
the
of the whole
conflicts
operation.
raging
You're probably
throughout the
passing
galaxy.
celebrities all the time.
Injustices out
And
there.
I just don't notice.
Fight it.
Yeah,
Come
maybe.
on.
But this ship would never let me
possible.
put myself in danger.
You could be making them
What am
uncomfortable.
I? Your prisoner?
He was in Psychonauts 2 as well.
So it's time for
He was the guy in the mailroom, I think.
time to put aside childish things. Time to grab the wheel of this ship.
There's so many good
and
parts to
steer
this
it
game.
straight into the
It just takes a
storm.
long time to walk to places. That's the kind of the thing
Yep.
with all adventure games where you're like, I don't really want to walk over there.
Don't make me
But, like, the-
move in your game.
Yeah, exactly. But the art is so cool.
Yeah,
What they do
art's
with the
great.
story is very fun. I like this game a lot.
Wow, Janet, you're always surprising.
Yeah. What about this? Do you think I don't like? Is it because you think it's whack? So you're like, you like this whack thing?
No,
Elijah Wood. Wow, Elijah Wood. What a jerk, right?
Yeah, he made Rice Krispie treats, as you noticed, just to
Pretty
make us
great.
look fat.
And too bad he knows nothing about the adventure genre.
Actually, he plays them a lot,
Why
even
we're
more
back in
than
the-
young.
I'm joking.
Remember, I did an interview with him for Entertainment Weekly, and he mentioned one of
He
his
mentioned
favorite
his favorite game
games.
was Monkey Island, Secret of Monkey Island, which I worked on. And I was like, haha, someday, 10 years from now, we'll get him to be in Broken Age.
How much did you pay him?
That's exactly.
Okay,
How much did the backers pay him? That's the question.
All right, we have a Twitter question. I know you're excited.
Twitter.
This is from @Melroff. He or she asks, "Hey Tim Schafer, what are your words of encouragement for a fledgling indie developer?"
Wow, that's really. I feel like I need to like someone's future is
Just
in my
be
hands.
honest and say, "Don't try."
Don't try. No, it's like this is a great time because like we show with our Kickstarter, you don't necessarily have to get permission from some big company to make something you love. You can actually just put your thing out there, and if people like it, they will fund it, and you can do it.
You'll get $3 million, no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Brandon Victorin asks, "Hey Tim, what
The
was
amount of
inspiration
hateration in this
the
club for that
project?"
$3 million is insane.
It's interesting.
And I feel really bad because I know at some point they got like kind of flack for
Sorry.
aspects of how they handled the Broken Age
Often
Kickstarter,
happens with,
right?
like 2 different
Yeah, oh,
stories
yeah.
floating
Mhm.
around
Yeah.
in my head, and just realized that they could fit together in really interesting ways. And
By the way, I think that was the bit that I remembered.
Oh, what was it?
floating around my head.
It's such a zero. It's such a zero.
Brandon Victorin asks, "Hey Tim, what was the inspiration for the project?"
Well,
Did you get high or something?
No. You know, it often happens with like two
Just
different
that awkward
stories
feeling of
going
like,
on
what
and
is the
then
joke
just realize
response
they
to
could
that,
fit
Leo?
together
Like,
in
if you were a Tim
interesting
Schafer, one of the
ways.
funniest people in the industry, how do you respond to that in a way that builds on it in any way?
I'm 12 years sober.
Oh, I want to get that sits in the cloud. Sounds like Jack Black.
All right, yeah, there it is.
Another
There
piece here
it
where you
is.
can see Shay in action, right?
All right, there's a lot of silence for the quiet nothing of a build-up, but I just remember that encapsulating the energy of this entire show. Just like,
There are like it has a weird angle of there's I don't think there's anything wrong with being jokey if you're good at it, but the jokes are like very like razzy jokes. Like all of them are kind of like smack talking to the guests, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's like you're just like a rich jerk, right? It's like okay, it's like what's the? It's like it's weird.
It
The
definitely
energy
lives up
feels
to the
weird.
to the reputation of like
Tell me, how does this
too cool to be here, making fun of this whole concept in a way that does not make it more fun.
Yeah, like yeah, most of the jokes are very shady. Is the thing. And it's like that's a lot. Like I don't know. Doesn't really move
which is his style, of course, but it fits better when you're making fun of, you know, viral clips on the soup.
But it is funny to think of that idea of like, as the first big video game successful Kickstarter here, there is totally a feeling of like, F you for making so much money, we're all jealous. Like, it's just, people can't handle this idea of a crowdfunded game yet in an interesting way.
Yeah, it doesn't feel proportional to what it is.
Right.
Yeah, but it's a very pocket watchy segment, and they'll just say that they're joking, but it's very like, oh yeah, so what'd you do with the rest of it? So how much did you pay him? He must have been expensive. It's like, okay, like, damn, you know, you would have thought he pulled up in like a Rolls Royce and not a plaid T-shirt. Like,
By the way, Joel, you are Twitter's winner. Did you know that?
Oh my gosh.
I thought Schaefer deflected a good amount of them. I thought his joke about the gems jangling under his shirt was cute.
Yeah,
you know.
Truly did it.
Truly, he did so much with so little, and the were you high thing is like, what can anyone do with
He
that?
broke. Yeah, he's like, I'm so tired.
It's just a brick wall. Yeah, just yesterday, humble brag, or just brag, but like Double Fine sent us a holiday card, and on the inside, Tim Schafer, he wrote Ben! Exclamation point. Signed Tim Schafer. And it was like,
that's cute.
I was throwing away all the Christmas cards recently, and I was like, I cannot throw this away. But it's a weird thing to keep, and so I didn't know what to do with it. But eventually, I have like a Double Fine Adventure poster in the basement. So like, I'm gonna put it in the frame of that poster. That's like the right place for. Because it really hard a lot to have his autograph and him just yelling Ben! Exclamation point. That's all you need in life.
That's a great place for it. Viral. Stand by.
Viral.
Here we go. Download the virality.
Nominees for best cameo in a video game and/or video game.
Oh, Rooster Teeth. Yeah.
Yep.
Rest in peace.
From Rooster Teeth Productions, Bernie Burns and Joel.
One of the only brands that can get away with two like JPEGs next to each other as their name. I'm like, oh, that's Rooster Teeth. Yeah, totally. Don't bat an eye at that.
Who walks home with all the trophies? Bernie, I couldn't agree with you more. So without further ado, the nominees for best cameo in a video game and/or video game presentation segment.
That Xbox Live neon sign, Leo. How much would you pay for that if you saw it at a used vintage store?
From
Because it's
$100.
The coin.
$100. Okay, that's yeah.
It's pretty
does
cool.
feel- it's your brand of kind of stupid thing to have, if I may.
Right.
53.
If the brand doesn't want me to have it anymore, then it becomes cool to have.
2013 VGX award ceremony presentation of best cameo in a video game
But they probably
and/or
would
video
be
game
overjoyed if they
presentation
saw that on my
award
stream,
segment.
actually.
Freaking pigs.
Joel Heyman and Bernie Burns. What?
All right. Fine, Drew.
I like how fancy they got
They
for
are
the
complete
show.
loss. Just a look, guys.
Guys, I'm sorry, you can't actually give yourself this award. Like that's not how it works.
Get out of here, Derek! We can get out! We can do whatever we want to! What's wrong with you? Because we have on time! What is wrong with you? Oh my god. Sorry.
You pray for a producer with a name as funny as Derek that you can yell.
Yeah, great point.
Derek? Who the hell's Derek?
That guy was Derek.
What?
What? Man.
How do we lose an award that we rigged for ourselves?
Probably the headset
What?
here.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Yeah. So Funhouse was a sub-brand within Rooster Teeth? Okay.
Hey, Jeff, we're halfway through the show. Does that
scared.
mean you're going to take a layer off?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, we're
Jack
going to do it.
off.
All right, you want to do that? It's up to you.
Do it. Take the jacket off, Joel.
You'll see next. It's coming
next.
up.
That'll be a reveal after this.
I'm scared. And now it's time for you to seize power.
Hey, you said my line. I'm scared. That's been like my tagline for this whole thing.
Frantically tweeting.
Every time you tweet with the hashtag VGX, we get closer to showing you a
We're gonna start skipping ahead more.
Okay, we got the Division.
Close right now.
You're right.
VGX trending.
Big Division
Showed a bunch of
premiere.
tech.
This is the MinnMax cut of the VGX 2013.
Yep,
That's right. Boy, I had a great time with those Division games.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the monkey's walking around. Powell's Books. Pretty good bookstore.
Kelsey was gonna sneak into it and put her book on the shelf, but it was closed when I walked by, I think.
Shotgun sub shop. Interesting.
Perfect. Why are we in Portland? What's happening?
Fan, believe it or not.
Because that's where the
Something
games
that
are.
hasn't been said before, or said since. Never mind. I'm not even trying. Anyway, just keep going, Jeff.
Keep
go.
going. All right. Well, let's move on to something very positive because we do have a very awesome surprise for you guys. A world premiere game announcement that's been the subject of a lot of online speculation over the past few weeks. Well.
Oh no.
What?
Oh,
yeah, this
Telltales.
Is... Oh.
Yeah.
Is about to be revealed.
Did that happen? Did they make that?
They did, and I played through it. Yep.
All right.
It was fine. Whoa!
Second Telltale game of the show.
This was,
which again says something about the moment.
Yep, 2012 was Walking Dead, and this is kind of just the next big wave.
This is an amazing partnership. Telltale announced partnership with Gearbox, and now I'm here with Dan and Kevin to talk about
No, you are not.
the announcement.
Scrub.
Scrub it till it's clean.
That have that type of depth. So it's exciting when you have that.
Perfect. I think this is like the exact development we want making this game. And this is really exciting. In 2014,
does it ever scare you how little you remember of some games you played? Like, I'm really trying to rack my brain for any specific details on that game. It's just nothing. Welcome, Giant Bomb. Remember VGX 2013?
We appreciate you coming to VGX.
This is what our channel is now, Giant Bomb. Because I think you rated us last time. We were doing this.
Switch seamlessly between
Hi, Jan.
Hi. We're almost back to modern times.
They did Game of the Year an hour ago, and they're building up to Character of the Year for the big finale.
So stay tuned, everybody.
And they were like B-roll interstitials or like really unhinged. It's just like some random footage of things.
But they had like custom characters introducing themselves with new voiceover. And I think that's going to be true for all of them except this one.
Rockstar. Those 3 people should have tried harder for the Rockstar representatives.
That's right.
Simply one.
Someone's asking Dr. Ryan, did the Mega 64 segment happen yet? Yeah, it did, and it has aged like a fine wine. It is really excellent.
No, I really don't. Do you want me to get my dick out again?
Yeah. Wait.
All right, guys.
There was
we
applause
have
there.
A lot of world premieres still to go. We got
so that's a weird thing. They have like
awesome footage and
canned applause, but they don't use it every time.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of weird. Like they like I don't know, but they have rolled that a few times.
I want to see the intro for this, if you don't mind. Like I want to see how Keely builds up. Yeah, No Man's Sky.
Right now for you guys, and this one comes from Hello Games. This is a tiny London-based studio whose previous game, Joe Danger, was nominated for Best Independent Game in 2010. These guys are amazing. They're in Guildford, and I visited them last summer, and they told me they were working on an amazing project, and it was their dream to be here with us today.
That's how I
to
like to
share it
describe
with you
Jeff
for the
Keighley.
first time. So I'm really proud to announce Hello Games.
What's the G stand for there, gamer?
Next-gen game.
That's right.
The world premiere trailer. It's called No Man's Sky. Check it out.
Okay, so we're all just gonna collectively forget that we heard Ben say this. We're not gonna reference it at all throughout the year. All footage captured in real time. I'm honestly like getting re-traumatized from what the trajectory of No Man's Sky.
What a moment.
What a journey.
I was certainly one of the many that was all in off this trailer. Seemed like the coolest thing that had ever been made.
Mm-hmm.
No Man's Sky was one of the first games I bought for my PS4 when I eventually bought one, late into the life cycle. Yeah.
Let me guess, you bounced off it.
Yeah.
I was kind of in that same camp, yeah.
I thought it was really cool. The look of like flying off a planet was super rad. It had like a good zoom to it, you know.
Absolutely.
I remember discovering the melee jump jet myself, where if you'd melee, it would push you forward a little bit, and if you jump jetted at the same time, it's like how you traverse really fast.
Oh, nice. Speedrunner, man.
Which they might have taken out for a while, but then added back in because they're like, people like this.
Yeah.
I think it's still a thing. That's part of No Man's Sky's personality.
God. Yeah, so we visited the studio for Game Informer. Gosh, it must not have been that long after this, because I think it was like early 2014 then. But it was like, did we put an indie game on the cover? I don't know. They already had the reveal trailer, so let's call it the top 25 sci-fi games of all time cover, featuring No Man's Sky. And now in retrospect, like, it's so insane that we would hesitate to give No Man's Sky the cover, considering what a big deal that game was by the time it launched.
Right. Are those in it?
No.
It didn't seem
Maybe they are
like
now. I don't think they were at launch. Definitely some confusing messaging at launch.
The worms are in now, so Changlini.
Oh, that's awesome.
They had 2022, the year of the worm update.
Rare time to be excited to hear that the worms
We're
are in now.
joined right now by Hello Games' Sean Murray. Sean Murray,
Yeah, this
ladies and
iPad just
gentlemen.
lives on there. I don't know why they
Okay,
have these on here.
You flew yourself out here all the way from. You literally did. And as indie game developers, that is a huge deal. Did you have to sell any organs to get here?
Well, it sounds somebody else flew the plane, you know, but yeah, I paid for my own ticket.
I didn't realize that.
Mention Tim Schafer's $3 million.
Yeah, please.
He's like, I don't have Tim Schafer money.
Right.
Yeah, it is
So
indescribable.
describe it now.
Okay.
So what
See,
was
now
the
it's like,
vision
oh,
for
you're
that?
too
You know, you
poor.
look at Joe Dan,
The other
it's
guy's
such a
too
different
rich.
game.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
This is
interesting. You're
hugely
right.
ambitious, procedural. Tell us about how it works.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want to be.
He's like, you're one of the
typecast.
broke
I mean,
indie
we're
developers,
kind of
though, like
an
really
studio,
indie, you know?
We want to do loads of different things. And I guess with this game, we wanted to make something that was a science fiction game, right? And there are like lots of science fiction games, but they're normally, like, when I say that, you picture Space Marines, right? You picture like the post-apocalypse. You picture dystopia.
What a humble charmer this fella is, eh?
And that's not what I picture when I think of sci-fi.
Dude, charming.
Sci-fi for me is the books that I grew up with, right?
There's
It's
a
actual fiction.
A cool video. I should rewatch it, but I think it was E3 2014.
But as well as that, when I
We
close my eyes,
lined
I
up like a
picture,
one-on-one
I think
interview
of,
and asked like Sean Murray, like, you know, which
I think of the
developer do you want to
covers.
talk to?
I think
And
of,
he's like, oh,
Chris
I'm a huge
Foss,
Insomniac fan. I want to talk to Ted
people.
Price. And so we like
You know,
went to the
I picture
hotel
that, like,
and shot
desolate
like a,
landscape, that
I want to say like
crashed
40-minute just one-on-one
and that
chat
kind
between
of,
Ted Price and
planet
Sean Murray
just
before
hanging
the
in the horizon.
before the game
And
launched,
this, you
when
know,
No Man's
is
Sky
the
launched.
transition.
I
You're
want to go back and watch
underwater,
that because I remember it being
you're
really
on
cool.
land, and then you're literally shooting up into space.
Yeah, another one of those
And
coming
so
up in
it's a
MinnMax.
massive, and
That's
it's
true.
there's an
Should be
online
cool.
component to it as well.
Within a couple
Really
weeks.
cool
It's a-
matchup.
it's a
Really
huge
excited
game.
about that.
Like,
Thanks, yeah.
I can't really.
Yeah, I'm excited.
do
It's
that
one of those things like
justice,
I reach out to a
So
developer like
we
I hope
wanted
they
to
choose
make
this
a
game. I
about
hope they choose this game, and they're like,
exploration,
of
and we
all the
wanted to make
games, we
something
want to
that
talk to
was
this
real,
developer.
right?
Yes.
So
Thank God.
me playing the game, and I cut the trailer myself as well. You know,
Wow.
but it is a collaborative.
Really
effort.
Interesting.
No, it's awesome to have you here and share it with the world. So hopefully you guys are
Patting
excited
him
about
on the
that. There's gonna be
back,
much
just
more about this game.
literally.
I think we'll be hearing about
Just
next
pick
year.
your head
Are
up,
you able to
man.
wash
You're doing
regularly
fine.
with the amount of time you don't have?
Just for the VGX.
Remember there was the old
All right.
there's an old
Thanks,
Twitter
Sean.
account
Later
called
tonight, we're
Boring
teaming
Jeff
up with
Keighley.
Rockstar Games for a unique
It
one-time
was
only
just like
performance of the
basically the
music
same
of
tweets that
GTA
Jeff Keighley
5.
has.
So
It's like,
let's
y'all
head
like
outside
video
to
games?
check
Just
out
like that type of thing. But
Loiter
Oh my
Squad.
God.
when we were in England and Cork and I showed Sean Murray that Boring Jeff Keighley account and he was delighted. Like over some beers, he was just like laughing, scrolling through all this to make fun of Jeff. It was perfect. Awesome.
If someone had an account like that of you guys, would you follow it? I feel like if it was funny enough, I would follow it and I would repost from it.
Yeah, obviously it'd be cool, Leo Vader in my
It's a
case.
pleasure to have you. Hey, hold up, man. You look like Casey, JoJo, and Mary J. Blige. Oh my gosh! Well, wow. Well, hey, thank you, Freddie.
We got old Tyler, old school Tyler.
Yeah, Loiter Squad era.
Now back to the studio, Joel.
No, it's not that time yet, because I don't want to go anywhere with that
Now
guy.
back to a wild lack of energy.
Yeah, they need to flip where the show is and where they cut to once for 20
2
seconds.
minutes for the GTA concert, but have you ever wondered what kind of car you might be driving in the future?
No.
Well, behind me,
Ha.
Garcia Doll Show is the Mercedes.
The lighting on here is so uneven, where it's like he's completely in the shadows.
So lots of stuff. Send us questions.
He didn't take off the jacket.
VGX Titanfall.
No, he
got
never took off the
nervous.
jacket.
And we'll get to that
And now
a
that
little
is the
bit later.
future, I'm
Plus,
glad
we've
we're all
got a
driving that
world
car.
premiere exclusive from the upcoming stealth game Thief, and
That's
the
what
award
buses
for
look
Best
like now.
Shooter and Studio of the Year
Just
will be
big
announced.
versions
All
of that car.
that and a one-of-a-kind Grand Theft Auto 5 musical performance featuring Chain Gang of 1974 and the game. And now I'm going to cross to this area.
Are we crossing together, Joel?
I'm going to stop right here.
Oh my God. Let's move across over here.
Well, right now, we need to kick some zombies in the face.
So we're choreographed.
Oh, there we go.
In the face. One of the funniest sequences of words.
Go.
A lot of play from in the face in the 2010s.
I had a great like first hour with Thief, and then was like, I'm never gonna return to this.
Now this game has obviously daytime and nighttime.
But man, that first hour.
Tell us about the differences between the two.
Yeah.
So the data
Is this Dead Island 2?
easy going now. If you look up,
This must be Dying
we're just gonna see an airdrop
Light. Or no, whatever. The other one.
We don't want to worry about that right now.
It's some game, I don't know. Just saying Dying Light.
Okay.
I kind of want to try this because I really liked 2.
Yeah, we have 5. It's
And I hear a lot of people like 1 a lot more than 2, so I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, I liked 1 and didn't like 2.
Well, I wonder if, I mean, you're probably better off just waiting for the Beast. That's coming out this year, right? That kind of standalone new version.
You can spend your whole life waiting if you're not careful.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, yeah.
Life is what happens when you're busy waiting for Dying Light: the Beast to release.
So,
yeah.
there you go.
Oh my God.
Can MinnMax tweet that, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Looks really
Sweet.
cool. And let me remind you,
You've
like,
been rewarded for doing that.
yeah.
This does make me want to give Dying Light 2 another chance, though. That kind of
The
first-person
Beast is
parkour is
just a
great.
new game, right? Though.
Yeah. Yep.
That's not the same though as going back to an older
But it'll
game. You know what I
scratch
mean?
the itch, you know? Like, you don't want to overdo Dying Light, even though you were.
But everyone's saying that the real juice
Shut
is in
up!
1 now.
PewDiePie is on screen.
Oh,
Both of
sorry.
you quiet.
If you're gonna spit on me, at least ask first.
Ha ha ha, yeah.
Now I'm in too bad of a mood to even laugh.
This is Leo's sacred iPad time that we interrupted.
Whoa. Someone touched my butt. I swear to God, someone did it.
I would find that so funny if I wasn't pissed off.
Yes. Hit or watching a.
All right, bye, Beauty.
The hate scroll.
Only cares about one game this year. Go
How's Beauty
To be
doing?
honest, a lot of games look great.
He's got a
tonight.
kid?
That's what's great about the shows. We
Does
get
he still
all the
do
information
stuff?
together.
I feel like a lot of them
trying to
look
dig
bad.
myself
He
out
does
of
more
this
vlog
hole.
stuff now, I think.
All right.
Joel, at the end of the night, you're going to tell us which
Vlogging
one you
his
think looks
kid.
the best. And I think Titanfall, you're going to be impressed by it.
I hope not.
The graphics in this game.
Moved to Japan a while ago.
I think it's The Witcher 3
Really?
because he's said it.
I have to add I think to pretend I don't know
I
such a weird
literally was
amount
thinking
about
that
him.
joke, Leo. It's like Leo
just unseated
yeah,
Titan.
you know. Like, recently had like a wisdom tooth surgery. I'm pretty sure.
Something
One of the most boring experiences of my life was on the cover story for Thief. They're like, you want to record us doing some mocap? I was like, yeah, sure. So we went to like the mocap studio, and they just were filming one scene from Thief, and we were there for like 5 hours. It was so slow and boring. It's like, well, I need to stay here to get the footage of when something interesting might happen on the mocap stage.
Damn.
It was brutal.
Did anything interesting ever happen?
There are worse
No,
things
it was
in
like the scene where they're like, I don't know, I think someone was hanging from the gallows and the crowd was like, down with thieves or something. It was just the worst
The
experience.
famous scene from Thief.
Yeah.
Down with thieves.
All right, that was
We
the
did a
world
mocap
premiere
video for
Thief, and I was online seeing the reaction to No Man's Sky,
Control.
which is so awesome to see.
Oh, yeah.
what
Remedy,
shows you
and
about
that was a
is,
great
showing
time.
you games that,
But it was just like Shay and
surprise you
Elise
from
in the
places you
suits,
wouldn't
right?
expect.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
That seems like a
They
much
made it
better
super
show.
fun.
Hello Games get the kind of reaction, so that's really awesome to see. All right, well, when you combine live streaming video and gaming content of every type,
Yeah, Thief,
the result is
we were all
Twitch. It's
rooting
where
for
more than
Thief,
45
and then it just
million
felt like a
gamers
zero when
gather
it
to
came out.
broadcast, watch, and talk about video games. In fact, some of you are watching
Yeah, it's a
video
fun
games
idea.
on
Twitch
right now on the web, also on Xbox One.
Really?
So here's a shout out to gaming's rapidly growing online ecosystem. We're happy to have you guys at Twitch and your audience here with us, live streaming the
Interesting.
VGAs. Joel, over to you.
You know what VGX has? A balcony. That's right. We rented a place with a balcony. You can see everything. Look at that. It's called fancy, folks. So, we're going to go outside right now to the Loiter Squad. They're in the garment district here in LA. Let's see what sort of discarded garments they're wearing now.
Also, this kind of vaguely looks like where they revealed that Last of Us game, Last of Us 2. That like barn they made.
Oh, at E3? Yeah.
Yeah, like it's lit in similar ways.
Sure.
But right now,
Barn they made. Remember when Naughty Dog made that barn?
now you guys are on the Grand Theft Auto 5 soundtrack.
Yeah, I think someone's dad just cut some wood and kind of fashion something together.
Best Best shooter we've got here.
Oh, yeah. Is this a skit coming up too?
If we're lucky.
And the winner
Or is it the
is
winner?
BioShock Infinite. Yeah, and accepting the
Infinite.
award
He's
are the very
drunk.
reluctant employees.
The
of
specific
Irrational
types of
Games.
misspeaking he's been doing.
So
Oh,
we
yeah,
won the
this weird
VGX
thing.
award for Best Shooter. Nice. And you've been chosen as the person to give the acceptance speech on behalf of Irrational.
Seriously?
What?
So when you're ready,
I don't believe this.
You want me to give a speech?
For the company?
That's a fun idea.
Whoa.
Do you think this is genuine, Leo?
I don't know what to say.
I think so.
I think they're being
I
convincing.
mean, I think it's edited, obviously. Like, you know, I'm sure if one of them starts shouting their social security number, they'd take that out. But
Who among us?
So you're saying the edited video was edited, Janet, just for the
I don't
record?
give speeches.
yeah.
Cool.
Well, technically, nothing we see that's presented to you is fully real. You know.
should probably start it again.
So.
Probably not all of them really
This
believed
is
it
acceptance speechless.
was happening.
I really like it.
Okay. Is that an acceptance speech? Is that?
Okay.
Actually, no, this is very fake. I no longer believe it. They opened
Okay,
really
thanks.
strong, where I'm like, this seems
Congratulations,
legit, and now I'm like, no, this is just a joke.
You see?
But next time somebody calls Ken Levine a negomaniac, you show him that video and you say,
Wins,
look at this. Huh?
We'll win. And now you're just being cheeky.
He wasn't on camera once. Look at this.
Why spoil the moment?
Our condolences to the other nominees.
But rest assured, there's a universe where you stand here, the winner, and we weep quietly into our pillows.
So now you've done it.
Done what?
Made me feel sorry for the version of us that didn't win.
Chin up, other us. There's always next time.
They're in Rapture, like they said.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think of that.
Up next, it's our 13th world premiere.
I
of
pay
the
attention
night.
to stuff like that.
Yeah, a detail man.
Detail man.
This world premiere is presented by 47 Mona in theaters Christmas
Oh,
Day.
yeah.
Wow.
Can't escape Keanu.
Real D.
One of the rare actors I know.
Oh,
I was like, that's
yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
All
Like,
right, our exclusive look at Titanfall is still ahead, but it's already
He's known
time
as Shadow,
for our
I
final
understand.
award of the evening, Sad Face. This year, Game Studios put out their finest work yet, from a play
Final award of the evening with 45
Leo.
minutes
I do
to
hear
go.
it.
floating utopia with a dark secret, and from a massive open-world action game to a tiny indie gem that packed a massive emotional punch. This year's nominees for Studio of the Year helped to make 2013 one of
Rockstar,
gaming's
right?
best.
Naughty Dog? This could be Naughty Dog's time to shine.
Studio of the Year.
I could see Naughty Dog winning
Studio
this.
of the Year.
Rockstar North.
Never mind. Oh, never mind. These are the nominations. How do these things work? First one listed
I don't
winners,
know.
right?
We need 10 more episodes of this
Hey,
show.
at VGX, it could be anything, okay? There's actually a legit question to ask.
The Fulbright Company.
Oh, interesting. See, we're hip. We like indie games, you guys.
X-Files Season 1! Marie and I are watching that right now.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Irrational Games.
So what was the vibe with BioShock Infinite? Did everyone, like, did it score well, and then 2 years later, everyone collectively said, I actually hated that? Like, what was, what was going on?
It's a rebirth situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It got turned on real quick. I do wonder how it would feel going back to it with, like, yeah, I don't know, an even perspective.
It is ripe for deepest dive.
Oh,
The
yeah.
winner is Naughty Dog. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
And to accept, we take you to a hallway in Naughty Dog's Santa Monica oh wow, I can't even say Santa Monica headquarters. Take it.
Hi everyone, we're very honored to be receiving this award tonight for Studio of the Year. It
Whoa.
means so much to us.
Walk and
'cause
talk.
It represents like everyone here at the studio.
But, like, walk like you've never, literally like you've never walked before.
Yeah, we wanted to thank Spike and the
Aaron
advisory
Sorkin
council
makes it
and
look
the fans
easy on
for
West Wing,
selecting
but
us.
look, this
And
is
we
what
also
actually
wanted to
happens.
Congratulate the other nominees in the
They were
category.
crunching, so this is the only time they could
some
fit
of
into
our
their
favorite games this
schedule.
year. Like Christoph said,
That's when they were going to the back.
Studio's
It
very
definitely,
excited
the
to win this
list of
award.
studios definitely was interesting to think about now.
Hey! That's nice.
Hi. I love Naughty Dog's logo.
Unfortunately, they are called Naughty Dog. Is that the kind of reveal of that bit?
And organized.
Abby!
No, I think it's playing up the bit. It's got to be, because like this is a very bit integrated show. They had the my body's ready. I feel like it's the yeah.
We're building a
It's
new
hands on the
generation
bit, you
of
know. I don't know.
machines
This is
From
the
earliest
Titanfall
days of
reveal?
robotics
Or an
to
exclusive
the
look?
rudimentary machines
Yeah,
of
the reveal was at
20th century,
E3.
Hammond
And the Game
Robotics
Informer
has
magazine.
Yeah.
always looked
That
towards
leaked.
the future. Over the years,
Man,
we
things
have
were just leaking a
handpicked
lot at the
best
time.
Oh
and
yeah,
the brightest
that was a
talent
stressful
with
leak.
the experience
That was
and
like
background
Microsoft's
to
closer
bring
for their
the
E3 press
future
conference.
home
It was like, whoops,
and
sorry.
protect our
Whoa.
frontier. We are the Titans of the industry, ready to empower your next mission. So today, Hammond Robotics would like to unveil
You said it was
its
a Game
latest
Informer leak?
achievement.
Stand by for Titanfall.
So why'd you do it?
It was like,
How much you get?
when I think of most stressful times in Game Informer, that was one of them. That was like a
heavy armor design.
I forget if I ever told you that story, Leo. It's behind closed doors story, but it's like
and martial
bad.
testing. And in the ogre's initial
Can you open that
deployment,
door and let me
we
in so I can
truly
eventually hear the story?
Come on
Okay,
over.
cool.
Yeah,
Great.
doors
Yeah.
can
It was
open.
responsible
Oh,
for
interesting. All right.
67% of enemy force depletion. It
So
suffered
they
only
lied to me,
superficial
is the
damage to the outer hull, while mitigating damage to friendly units by
Titanfall,
nearly 40%.
great game. Amazing.
And
Great series.
inflicting over
To
50% more damage
pitch
to
Titanfall
enemy
1 with like this pretend lore dump for a game that I feel like the lore is the antithesis of what people are interested in Titanfall 1 about.
This is like that look.
Yeah.
1888 Titan. This reminds me of that weird shirt that you got at SGF, Ben, that had like the phone number to the company that exists in the Skate universe.
Yeah.
We saw the Titans at E3. We're like,
I forgot about that.
It is weird. Titanfall definitely one of the like plainly coolest games to look at.
Mm-hmm.
It sells itself if you watch it being played. And if you love Titanfall, play the finals.
Performance. Here's Vader Squad
Yeah,
to
no,
get things started.
Abby, Happy, who we did an interview with not too long ago. Was it this last year at MinnMax? But you can find it on our channel of her just talking about the early days of Respawn and how it was a rough time at that studio. So it was one of the rare interviews where there were some tears being shed. So it's interesting if you want to get the reality of what was happening behind the scenes. You can go check out that interview on MinnMax's channel.
No, we're gonna get DMCA'd.
Okay, don't want to get DMCA'd.
Hurry, Leo, hurry! Ah! It goes on for a long time. It might be the whole show. Okay, there we go. Jump to the end. Okay, yep.
What the heck?
It's just positive all the time.
Have they done Character of the Year?
You know, this show is designed
No,
as
it's
a
gotta be coming up.
celebration
Wasn't
of
it the
our
Lutez
industry
twins?
and,
Wasn't that they
being
did?
out there
Oh, they
to talk
won?
about
Oh,
the
yeah, I
amazing
see.
games, the amazing creativity in this business, and
Good for them.
Which television are you taking home with you? This
How
one?
are they
this is
doing now?
the
That
80
one?
inch. It's pretty nice, right?
Yeah,
it's
I'm just gonna carry this on my back.
All right. Well, we're gonna end a lot of cool games. So, what are you gonna load? I know you were at the Xbox launch party. You've got your new next-gen consoles. You got your PS4, right? So, which of these games do you think Joel McHale is going to put into the district?
Well, I know you
big
hate
finale
everything other than Titanfall, so that is weird for me.
Yes.
But
Destiny looks great. Saw that from Bungie, the creators of Halo.
Yeah, that looks terrific, and the one with the sledgehammer. That's what I'm just going to call it. No, Titanfall looks pretty amazing, and the guy who created it's right over there.
Yeah.
This is exactly the conversations that happen at like the JW after the award shows. It's like this is the level of like banter that we have with each other.
I wouldn't want to be filmed either.
So anything you're excited about? Meanwhile, I'm like, Ben said I have to make a.
my kids the.
Excited about?
Yeah, taking on with the cane.
The
I really
sledgehammer?
like that. That was great.
Awesome. Well, cool.
And what about you?
So like Sifu Soccer, I was kind of excited about. I thought that looked cool. I don't know. Yeah.
Other than all of them, and you like them all.
No, they all.
Have you ever not liked the game? Have you ever gone on record of saying, I don't like this game?
Yes, there've been some games that have not been very good.
Really?
Yes, a lot of them disappoint, and they're not nominated here tonight.
That's
we don't
why,
have,
yes, this is only the finest.
Only the finest, the best of the best. Well, Joel, it's been awesome to have you
It's
kind
been
of hang out
great
with
to,
us. Thank you for
we go way back. 3
The
hours
tea
ago.
there was scalding. We need like just a
appreciate,
super cut of like the tea and the shade that comes with these.
God.
Thank you, Joel.
And you
Despite being
Wow.
a bridge look, I feel like we got it. This is the feeling of this
No.
weekend.
That's the best example of
A more humane amount of it.
Before we go, Joel, we're chit-chatting here, but we have more exclusive
Now
stuff.
yes,
'cause
from
this
your
is-
favorite game, because you don't like anything else.
A lot of people are excited about that game. Titanfall, Vincent Abby teased it because, surprise, surprise, there's another class of Titanfall. Let's take a look at this new video from Hammond Robotics. Check it out.
Hammond Robotics. You could put a gun to my head. I couldn't have pinned that as a Titanfall thing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Man,
Thanks everybody.
how's my heart rate been during this show? I feel like it's got to be
Dangerously
through
low.
the roof. Yeah, my watch says I'm dead. No, this was it was I guess a little less problematic. We're getting less problematic over time, but this one was weirdly like paced and snippy.
Yes. Angry.
Yeah. Maybe being
It's
problematic isn't so bad compared to this.
Yeah, it's problematic, but it moves.
No, we're
you
going
know,
longer.
Everybody's being
Yes, it
insulted,
did
but
move.
it's on a conveyor
It did
belt.
move.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is more like stretched out.
I can definitely see how that's a learning experience to do the opposite in every way for the Game Awards.
It's the fastest way to get results.
Yeah.
Fail as fast as possible, and that's what 2013 was. But yep, Keeley learned a lot from it, no doubt.
And haven't we all?
Haven't we all?
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This was New Show Plus. Our Backstage Pass patrons vote every week. They're gonna vote next time if you don't stop them and make us watch another one of these. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Janet.
Thank you, Leo.
Yeah.
Be good and have fun, and let's go.
Every week, we let Patreon supporters choose which new show we create with New Show Plus. Should we create another episode of the show you just watched? Check out the biggest new game release? Get into Sea of Thieves? Create an exercise show? It is your call. So thanks to everybody who subscribes on YouTube or supports us over on Patreon. MinnMax exists because of you. As always, if you enjoy MinnMax content, any help telling a friend is appreciated.